When we pulled into Argo Port in need of R&R, the crew set out investigating every joint and bar. We had high expectations of their hospitality, but found too late it wasn't geared for spacers such as we. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. The captain's tastes were simple, but his methods were complex. We found him with 5 partners, each of a different world and sex. The shore police were on the way, we had no second chance. We beamed him up in the nick of time and the remnants of his pants. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our engineer would yield to none at putting down the brew. He outdrank 7 Space Marines and a demolition crew. The navigator didn't win, but he outdrank almost all. And now they've got a shuttlecraft on the roof of City Hall. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our proper cool first officer was drugged with something green and hauled into an alley where he suffered things obscene. He sobered up in sickbay and he's none the worse for wear, except he somehow taught the bridge computer how to swear. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. The head nurse disappeared a while in the major dope bazaar, buying an odd green potion guaranteed to cause Ponfar. She came home with no uniform and an oddly cheerful heart, and a painful way of walking with her feet a yard apart. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our Lady of Communications won a ship-wide bet by getting into the planet's main communications net. Now every time someone calls up on an Argo telescreen, the flesh is there, but the clothes they wear are nowhere to be seen. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our doctor loves humanity, his private life is quiet. The shore police arrested him for inciting hordes to riot. We found him in the city jail, locked on and beamed him free, intact except for hickeys and 6 kinds of VD. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our helmsman loves exotic plants, and the plants all love him too. He took some down on leave with him, and we wondered what they'd do, till the planetary governor called and swore upon his life that a gang of plants entwined his house and then seduced his wife. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. A gang of Klingons landed and nobody seemed to care. They stomped into the nearest bar to announce that they were there. Half our crew was busy inside and invited them to play, but the Klingons only looked at us and turned and ran away. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Our crew is Starfleet's finest, and our record is our pride. And when we play, we tend to leave a trail a mile wide. We're sorry about the wreckage and the riots and the fuss. At least we're sure that planet won't be quick forgetting us. And we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spend a jolly shore leave there for just 3 days or 4. But Argo doesn't want us anymore. Wonder why.
Hey everyone, we're live now. I've finished the song, sent out all the invites. As you can see, I got Mary on the screen right over there, and you'll notice that she's got an adorable little VTuber now. Let me turn in my normal self. Boop. There we go. And I'm going to get Mary in on the call right now. If I can push the right buttons. I think. There we go. Is my voice better? I think I was coming. Ah! Gosh darn rabbits! Ah! Yep, don't worry. We're getting Mary in just a second. Okay, I think I got it all set up here. The call is sending. Hello, 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 Bnuuy.
Hey, Punk.
Yay, it works. Okay, I got it going. All right, we got just like a minute,
Nice.
and then we'll start the game after a little chit-chat. So I'm very excited to have you in on this session because I've screwed up amazingly. I've been super...
I noticed.
I am super
What
cursed.
have you done?
I can try and raise Mary
Oh.
a little bit. Give me 1 second, Ash. User volume. I will put Mary all the way up to 200. Okay, say hello, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. Perfect. Is that better, Ash? Should be louder now. Good.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
should be working. Okay, so yeah, I'm super cursed. I've got a
You're
ghost
super
following me around who,
cursed.
like, I don't know how the game decides, because, like, obviously there'd be a trigger in the book or something, but in the game version, I'm not sure when it decides to attack me.
Pretty boy.
The Hangman of the Shaddar is actually a greater curse, which specifically, whenever you come to Crossroads,
Oh,
it
God.
manifests and attacks you. How many
Delightful.
Crossroads do you think there are in the game?
Oh, there's a few.
Yeah, there's a reason that's a greater curse.
And he's a real tough boy. Like, I beat him, but it's a tough fight.
Oh, he only gets worse.
He's, like, how much worse?
Like,
what are we talking?
The book actually had 3 different statted versions of him, just
good.
progressively nastier as they went. I don't know if that's how it is in the game.
Oh boy. Well, we'll see, and you can give us your judgment on it, like whether you think he's a punk or not. Snufflex, for squid mischief, just walk in the woods, no roads to cross.
Listen, do you not know what a long home is? Do you not know what, like, the crags of the long homes would be?
I went in there,
That's a
and I was like,
graveyard.
I went
Why
in,
are you
yeah,
robbing graves?
because they had stuff. And the dead
Yes,
people
they
aren't
just
using it
have
anymore.
curses.
They're not using it. They don't need it.
If you had the Black Diptych, that's the map that lets you navigate it safely.
Monroe's
And
trying to
by
kill lizards
navigate it
again.
safely, I mean get to one of the 2 tombs that isn't horribly cursed.
And here's the best part. I got the curse and everything because I went in there and did the grave robbing. And like 5 minutes later, I found the dude's ghost in the mountains who was like, hey, do me a solid and I'll tell you how to rob the tomb safe. So I found him like immediately after.
Yeah.
I did go back and free him though. I gave him the Gossamer net.
Oh, you
And
should,
freed him
yeah.
good. But I at that point, I didn't even realize I was badly cursed. Did not know.
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't notice until suddenly you do, and then it's like, oh, this is the hanged man chasing me across the entire world.
Snufflex agrees. Dead people don't need their stuff. See, Snufflex agrees. All right, let me go ahead and fire up the game.
He's a real jerk.
All right, game is firing up. Let me switch screens. Oh, but before we go there, I want to go over to the art or to the fan art fridge.
Oh, right. Yeah, I completely forgot I drew fan art because I drew it at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, people can still hear you. I don't have a Mary avatar on the screen here just yet. Let me actually go back, and I will steal that Mary avatar off the main one and bring it over here. That way, I can have a Mary over here too. If I can find it. There it is.
Yeah.
Copy.
God, I was still setting up the hotkeys whilst we were in the countdown.
Oh, believe me, I saw.
Yeah.
There we go. You should appear in a moment. There we go. Hopefully, maybe.
I'm watching the stream with some.
There it is. There you are. And don't worry, I'll stream you the game when we get into that. But as you can see, I've got some fan art up on the fridge. I've got your dog goblin up there, and I've got your recent donkey-eared squid.
Yeah. So I've shared the actual art of Lorna the Lop-Eared Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yep. Which is apparently
it's cursed.
She's based on someone that one of the authors knew. Who's called Lorna, and who he started calling a leprechaun for reasons he can't even remember. And she is not at all the adorable donkey-eared leprechaun you'd think of.
Yeah, because when I've thought of oh, she's a little red-headed leprechaun with donkey ears. How adorable! I will show you guys. I will put it in the chat. I will link it there, so you all can see it.
My avatar doesn't have lop ears. I think I've drawn her as that a couple of times, but I'm nah, I prefer the huge upright concave ears just because they're cuter.
Oh, also, we have a little Mary Rabbit magnet on the fridge.
Yeah, I'm in this episode.
You are, in fact, in this episode. We got some Snufflex art up here. But we're going to put a new picture anytime that somebody does fan art. We're going to put it in the middle of the fridge and move the other one somewhere else and eventually cycle them in and out as different fan arts come up. But I like my little magnet collection. I got Monroe. I got my old avatar, a hot dog.
You got a new hand touching the beacon.
I got a new hand touching the beacon. We got all the fun little things up on the screen there. I've got a Quatlu. Got some Snufflex art. Speaking of another hand touching the beacon, here it comes. The worst part is how slow it is.
Get beaconed, idiot.
And I have to say it, because it's streamer law. A new hand touches the beacon. Alright, let me pop over to the game. But yeah, I just wanted to show off the new fan art I got. I got the lop-eared squid. Technically, lop-ears just means ears that flop over, right? Like flop down ears?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's meant to be a lop rabbit's ears.
Oh, okay.
Specifically.
Okay.
I mean, she's got the ears of Oh, I suppose she's got more of the ears of a donkey, really. Like a hare.
Alright.
But yeah, honestly, donkey ears are adorable. If anyone has donkey ears in their persona, or if anyone represents themselves as a cute donkey, then I'm yeah, sure.
Oh, there it goes. Game is loading up, and there you are. You've appeared. I've got my time crimes counter over here. I got my bottle of Blage Blast. We are all set.
Just stuff the shark in the bottle.
That's how you get Blage Blast.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Yeah, nowadays, getting adorable, animal ears should buff your charisma.
Exactly! I talked about this when it happened in the stream. I'm like, oh, I got donkey ears. 3/4 of the internet would not consider this a curse.
Yeah. Sure.
This is not a curse. This is, in fact, a blessing. But I had to get rid of it because mine is too charisma.
Went back twice to smooch that donkey leprechaun girl.
I think I kissed her 3-4 times. Yeah. There were so many time crimes, I lost track.
Yeah. So, castle squared.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a castle now. Snufflex says mine is too charisma for being too adorable. Intimidates people.
The only charisma penalty than that bigger in the entire series is literally a demon steals your face and you have no face.
Oh.
It's not in one of the ones that's in this game though, so don't worry about that.
Oh, let me cast you the stream. I forgot to do that. I'm a derpin. Hang
Yeah,
on.
that's why I'm running on a delay, you know?
Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up now for you. There we
So
go. Fabled
Bookworm
items.
says, "Oh, you get cursed by the cat ear curse. Oh no, how terrible!
How terrible!
Oh no, you got no faceless."
There we go. Is it showing up on your screen? Is it casting to you properly? Yeah, it looks like it
Oh
is.
yeah,
Okay, good. Okay, let me get my face back. There we go.
put your face on.
Ash, can you come get Monroe? He's
Let me
crying
pop
because you
out.
locked him in the room because he was eating lizards. Come get him.
I want to do the opposite of hiding the chat. Let's pop it out. Whatever.
There we go. All right, so when we last left off, we were just at the ice lake.
Yep.
And yep, you walk into a
Right,
large,
that's it.
functional stone building. Inside, a roaring fire gives a welcome relief from the freezing air outside. Several burly men sit around a long table eating. By the door, a portly red-bearded fellow sits behind a desk. He looks up as you enter. Do you want to read from there, Mary? You do good voices.
Oh, welcome to the ice mine, sir. I am Jalul the Red, overseer of the mine by appointment at the Court of Hidden Faces. He says politely. He tells you that the entire lake is formed out of solid ice, and that this ice has the peculiar property of melting at an incredibly slow rate. Indeed, a block of rime ice may last for as long as a year. Naturally, there's money to be made out of this. The miners dig tunnels into the lake and take the ice across the mountain by caravan to the southern cities of the decadent Icicle. There, the masked nobles pay well for the ice. Their sherbet, wines and sorbet are nicely chilled. Mine also provides tours of the tunnels. Many lords and ladies of Icicle come here to walk amid the frosted walls. The tour costs 10 shards. Is
All
it
right.
10? I don't know. It's
First, let's take a quick look at our character sheet to show you some of the cool new items I got. With my court wizard, he upgraded my plate mail to Volcanium mail, which is +7.
Boy Targdaz.
Yep. I've got my Spear of Retribution. I've got an enchanted crossbow. I've got pretty good stuff now. +3 holy symbol, +4 wand, +3 gloves, +3 sextant, and a +3 centaur flute.
Yeah, +3s across the board. That's pretty good.
I've got.
You can go much higher on the magic wands, but you know.
Yeah, I'll get one eventually. They're expensive.
Selenium wands, okay. They get very expensive. It's like 8,000 shards.
It is a lot. Yep, I got the Steely gloves, the gloves of Sig. All my stats are getting pretty good now, except for Sanctity, which is still my lowest one.
Yeah, low sanctity. Like, it's good to have a high sanctity when you're in Aku, just because, like, vampires will obliterate you otherwise.
Oh my god, yeah, I've run into a couple of those. They are quite tough.
And then you get the unique game over of being a vampire.
Which is like, come on, let me play as a vampire.
Yeah,
chaotic
they
awesome.
Obviously could not do that in the game book as presented. Like,
yeah, because of day-night cycle, and you'd have that add another layer of complexity, and sadly.
It would be half the entries in the book if it was.
Pretty much.
And then you might as well just write an adventure game book about playing as a vampire at that point.
Yep.
Which would be rad as hell, but they didn't do that, so...
Yeah.
So you're saying, no, not being a vampire. Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
These aren't, to most people watching the stream, these aren't curses. These are blessings.
No, bear with me. There's other, like, endings that say, okay, this doesn't necessarily kill you, but you can't continue on the game at this point, because, like, how would we even represent this? One of them in Book 6 is, you can become a dragon.
Wait, what?
You can shapeshift into a dragon permanently, and the game goes, this doesn't necessarily kill you. In fact, you could live for thousands of years, but your time as an adventurer in the Fabled lands is technically over.
Hey, that's called a good end.
Yeah, it's technically one of the, like, permanent ends that isn't, like, at all bad.
Yeah, you get to be a sweet dragon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time. There are people who'd pay money for that.
Halfway down the route to being a dragon gives you, like, absurd stat boosts.
Well, we might need them later as the later books come out.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have 2 ships now. We have our galleon with excellent crew. We have our galleon with excellent crew, and that is docked down. That is at the seaport at Icicle. And over on the coast, I forget the name of the town. Kunrir. We have the it's the second level ship, a brigand, I think. A brigantine, yeah. And it's pretty good. G Pink, your mom lets you have 2 ships? Yes. I have 2 ships. So technically I am a Commodore now.
Commodore Pink.
Yep, I got 2 ships. So it's pretty cool.
Admiral's hat or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. Sadly, the only hat I have on ready access is my sleepy cap. I do need to get better hats.
And it's like, you could be higher ranked. If you ever do like Sunless Sea or something, get yourself a captain's hat.
Oh yeah, we are very much behind doing costumes and things. It was a lot easier to do with my previous avatar to put on costumes and stuff, but we will definitely have some more costumes and things based on what games we're playing. Like, I do have a couple things like a space helmet right now if I do a sci-fi game, and eventually I'll have more of a uniform. Sophie, I prefer pink, but if you don't want to trigger the alert to get my attention, just say pink. Either one is fine. I go by pink a lot. I go by pink as well, but I prefer pink, but I understand when you use pink, it's to not trigger the woomy that gets my attention to make me look at chat. Woomy. Raw storage. Fact, properly accessorizing is critical. 100% in games. Absolutely. Speaking of which, now that I saw Raw, it reminds me I've got a shout-out button. And I'm going to give a couple shout-outs real fast to people in the chat. For one, we've got Raw Stowage.
Who's that Pokemon?
Playing some RimWorld clip. No problem, Raw. We got Rawl. Be sure to check out Rawl's channel. He streams most days around 5 till like 4 in the morning. The man is an absolute machine and beast. I still don't know how he survives on so little sleep and stream. And we also have Chaotic Awesome. I saw them sitting lurking around in the chat.
Who's that Pokemon? Glad you came by.
What?
Excuse me? Hi, excuse me?
Oh,
that was a little weird.
That was a hell of a clip. So we got Chaotic Awesome. Be sure to check out her channel. I forget what days of the week she streams, but I know she's doing Throwback Thursdays. Oh, jeez. I know she's doing Throwback Thursdays where she plays some cool retro games on Thursdays.
Get used to it.
There we go. Now we've got those shout-outs out of the way. Let's proceed with Ye Old Book. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Chaotic Awesome is trying to get affiliates, so if you aren't following Chaotic Awesome, jet over there now and click that follow button. Alright, so we can check the warehouse nearby or go on a tour for 10 shards. We can get the 10 shard chore. I think we should go on the tour. We were in this area with the idea of waking up the sleeping frozen king.
Oh, you're going to wake the High King.
Yep. Because apparently he does not like the Otakan Empire, and they're kind of snooty prigs, and I'm totally waking up a dead king or a frozen king just so that he messes with them.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, the stream's official position is down with the monarchy. But if we can use...
Normally, but like, Faceless King is a bit worse.
So, like, yeah, in this case, we're going to pit the monarchy against the other monarchy. Monarchy battle!
Is, like, literally half the quests in Book 5 involve working for the court of the Faceless King, so it's like, this isn't going to change at all.
So yeah, we're going to try and wake him up and pit the monarchy against the monarchy. Alright, let's go on the 10-shard tour. You lose 10 shards. You want to read?
Sure. One of the men leads you through the mine. The walls are like frosted glass, and the ice radiates a bluish glow that fills the mine with an eerie winter beauty. Miners work with axes and saws, cutting blocks of blue ice on the walls. You come to a large chamber where several tunnels meet. One tunnel looks black and abandoned. Not even the chill radiance of the ice lights its dark passages. What's down there, you ask? Down there? Well, that's the mine. That's the old mine. It's abandoned now, says the miner. Why hasn't it been flooded? Well, we tried, but the place wouldn't freeze. It's an evil place. Haunted, that's for sure. A ghost? The miner looks at you and says nothing.
Oh, we are going down the cursed tunnels, 100%. There's no way we're not doing that.
You're going to get... You're already cursed, aren't
Listen,
you?
I am super...
Never cured your, like,
Technically-
Hangman's curse.
Technically, I am super curses. But what's
diseases? No curses are diseases.
Which is like, I didn't realize I was cursed until, like, he showed up and started attacking me. Because, like, I have nothing listed here.
Curses.
Apparently. I
They
guess.
still show up and attack you? Like, maybe you reloaded a save and avoided
Maybe?
it?
Well, we'll definitely see. We'll hit a crossroad at some point.
Because, to the best of my knowledge, you're only allowed to go to the Crags of the Longhomes once.
Oh, we also you'll find this interesting because it's different for in the books. I've got a new spell, Illusionary Clone.
Yeah, that's the basic troubadour spell.
Yep, and it works
Just makes
pretty
it
darn
clunky,
good.
and it's so much better on any class other than the troubadour, which has garbage combat skills.
Pretty much. It's really good, especially if you... Unfortunately, it doesn't copy your spells or anything. It just whatever weapon you're holding at the time you cast it. So I have to make sure that I use it with my ranged weapon on.
Yeah, bards get the shadow clone
Yeah.
jutsu.
Oh, hydrate. Give me 1 second.
Naruto is technically a bard.
Little Arizona can ASMR. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not drinking any cans or anything at 10 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
right.
I'm
It's
not
real
really
late
sure
for you,
that having
Mary.
more
I
caffeine-
appreciate you coming and staying up late for us for the stream.
Oh no, this is not staying up late for me. Like, I stay up until like 2 a.m. most nights because I have trouble sleeping.
I know. I'm just
This is
trying to
the-
make it seem normal.
I'm feeling really tired.
Oh,
Kanuta,
Kanuta, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for touching the beacon.
Thanks, you follow.
Wait, is this Kanuta, the blue orc? The awesome blue orc?
Work.
Give me 1 second. I think it is. It is. Oh, you're gonna get a shout out.
nice.
Hang on. Or did I say blue orc? I meant green. My brain no work good.
Orc.
I don't know why I said
Orc.
blue. Oh, because on the screen the ice bolt and the lightning bolt are blue. That's where I got blue. Hang on 1 second. You're gonna get a good shout out.
Who's that Pokemon?
And I
You
want
don't-
you to do it with the same emphatic voice.
Yes, obviously. Hello, Moilsi.
Well, thank you.
Jermia
Why you could've come from
Alman Echo.
Hey, hang on, Mary. It's real loud. I can't hear anything.
Tipahurum Ilan Rek E Burit 1455 Oz Piertrun Club He Knew 2220 Queedy Woo Whip Ilan Neugum Red Bosom Quim Julten Jabini Rog. See? Please publish this letter, and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address, even if you can't. Jabini Rog, Larry Humbert.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so it was from Control, and it was a weird letter in the Control game. He understands a different language. I read it as though okay. We did take like 2 points of sanity damage though listening to that. You don't understand Fishpank? No, apparently not. Remember, my people left the ocean centuries ago. The ocean is a nightmare. It's a scary place.
All of our peoples left the ocean centuries ago, technically.
True.
Just a lot more centuries.
All right, so we're gonna go down that dark tunnel.
Time to go in the hole.
Yes, I speak squid, not fish, just like CA says.
Go here.
All right, go down the dark.
You step into the darkness. It is much colder here. A marrow freezing, bitter, biting cold. It reaches into your chest with talons of frosty iron and squeezes your heart. You must have a lantern or candle to proceed, otherwise it's too dark.
I do indeed. In fact, I now keep a lantern and climbing gear in 2 very valuable inventory spots.
They're very, those are the items that a lot of entries ask you to have.
And we've gotten such good scouting that our scouting is automatically passed. Yep.
You've come to a dead end. In the flickering light, which reflects off the frosty walls and the kaleidoscope of blue flashes, you see a panel of ice blocking your way. You hammer at it, but it will not break. There is a cough behind you. Wheeling round, you come face to face with a huge, heavy-set miner, his face hidden by blue hooded cloak. At least, you think it's a miner. His feet are bare, and they are covered in thick, black hair. It growls in a guttural voice. Long time since... Since what? Long time. I not see a man thing for long time. I used to dig for them, smash the ice. This creature chuckles and hefts a heavy pickaxe in its hands. They loved old Blue Cap, they did. Yes, good worker, they said. You can ask Blue Cap to smash the panel, or you can wait.
Let's ask him.
Blue Cap chuckles inanely. Yes, sir, he says. A few ear-crashing moments later, and a panel of seemingly unbreakable ice is in a pile of gleaming rubble. Payment now, please, rumbles Blue Cap. How much? Man things pay 200 shards a job to Blue Cap. 200 shards for smashing one piece of ice? Payment always the same, whatever the job. Smash ice, dig tunnel all day, payment the same, says Blue Cap. He hefts his pickaxe ominously. Man, 200 shards, that's like chump change.
Pretty well, I wouldn't say chump change, because we are often in money binds in this game. Because, you know what, pay the money.
Blue Cap snorts with satisfaction, lumbering off into the dark. You press on down the tunnel. After a while, you come to a large round chamber dressed of stone, hung with banners. Flat stone slabs are ranged around its edge. Upon them rest warriors in golden armor. They clasp long two-handed swords in their gauntleted hands. They appear to be asleep.
Sweet, this is what we're here for. Monarchy fight, monarchy fight.
At the far end of the chamber, a stone plinth is raised above the rest. On it sleeps a man dressed in purple-hemmed cloth of gold. On his bearded and patriarchal head rests a golden crown, which glints in the quivering light you brought with you. His hands are crossed over his chest. In one he holds a steel mace, the head of which is fashioned in gold to resemble a flaming sun. In the other he holds a silvery scythe, his blade fashioned into a crescent moon. It is the High King. sleeping for the lost centuries, awaiting the day of his awakening. Suddenly, the temperature drops even lower. A sudden cold that threatens to stop your heart. A lack of any fur, such as a wolf pelt, to protect you from the cold, makes your limbs, skin numb, hard, and pale.
I forgot.
12 stamina
Yep,
unless you
'cause
use your immunity to injury.
Yep, we're gonna use
And I
that.
really would recommend it.
Yep, because I totally
stamina.
Yep, I totally forgot that since we crossed into the northern part of the map, we need to have a wolf pelt on us wherever we
You're
go.
literally under the Rime water, a frozen lake.
Magically frozen with ice that's so cold it lasts a year. So yeah, we're gonna use our immunity to injury. Canuta, if you were still
the Rime Bazaar
I don't think
in the city of Aku.
I don't think I've gone there yet.
That would have given you like hints towards this. As
Oh,
well
I've
as,
already
like,
crossed the northern part of the map.
it's fine.
Yeah. Canuta, if you are still there, I know you use VedoTube because you showed off your VedoTube avatar last night. I've got Mary using VedoTube right now, and we are using a program called VDO Ninja that lets Mary stream her VedoTube directly into my OBS so that we can have easy VedoTube based guest appearances.
A bit of setup, but we've got it working.
If you'd like, I can show you the program and whatnot later. Just check out our Discord and post something about it in the streaming stuff section, and I'll post there about it. It's pretty sweet. It makes makes having guests with any avatar program, where it's 2D, 3D, PNG, or whatever. It makes it super easy to have guests on. There we go. All right, so we're definitely going to use the immunity to injury blessing because that's more than half our.
Stamina's a lot.
That's more than half our life.
Yes,
Custom
chaotic
rabbits.
awesome. Summon me.
Many summons.
You've lost your immunity to injury blessing, taking no damage. A smoky, phantasmal shape appears in the center of the chamber. Her spectral white face is as blank and smooth as snow, and her ghostly robes, pale as moonlight, billow out behind her like a trail of stars. Taloned hands like the wind-blasted branches of a winter-bound tree clutch at you. You can fight her, or enchant her with a song if you know which one.
And I did. The old bard in the ruined castle sang me the song. So basically, for people who don't remember last stream or who weren't here, we learned that the sleeping king went to sleep after losing the war with Otaku, or Otakan, or whatever it's called. And they punished him and his wife by making her into a guardian spirit that would guard people from waking him up. But I know the old love song that will melt her icy heart. Theoretically, I hope. I hope. We are about to find out if this is going to work.
She's going to be really nasty if you do.
Actually, you know what? Let's do a time crime. I want to see what it's like to fight her.
Okay. I can't remember if there's actually even a winnable fight, or if it does some shenanigans to just like go, oh, she comes back and you run away.
There might be shenanigans. I have no idea.
Fight her.
Oh, uh-oh. Oof.
Try to fight, but it's become so so cold you can hardly breathe. Your eyelids freeze together and you cannot see. Suddenly, you're struck senseless. You come around and shore the lake, but you've been drained of your vital energy by some vampiric force. Okay, so you can't even fight her without that.
That's a whole rank and a defense down. That is not great. That
just obliterates you off screen.
Pretty much, and that is technically a time crime, so hang on. There we go.
Yep. Am I holding the time crimes this time?
Do you want me to put them in your little paw?
No, I was just like checking because I don't know. I can't see.
Oh yeah.
You can leave at once. I only have 2 monitors.
This is the time police. Just doing a random inspection. No time crimes
police.
going around here or there.
Time cops.
No, hey, I told you guys specifically last stream to not call the time police. I told you guys not to call the time police.
Time police.
Listen, Yeah, ACAB. That includes time
That's
cops.
cab. All
That is-
time cops.
That includes all time cops as well. All right, so we are going to enchant it with a song if we know which one. Which, like, I don't know if it has a name, but the bard sung it to me, so let's go with that.
This is a musical episode. You remember the love ballad that was sung at the court of the High King for him and his consort, Princess Leonara? Perhaps that might soften the frozen heart of the spectral Ice Queen, Ghost of Leonara, condemned by sorcery to haunt this place. Make a charisma roll.
Okay, we've got
Difficulty?
a pretty good charisma now. Ooh, that's not
Difficulty
great.
16.
That's a rough one.
doable, but
All right, let's do it. Let's roll. Oh, that's not great. We're gonna use a blessing.
use a blessing. God, sometimes.
Oh, there we
smile
go.
on the word.
Oof. That's why we have blessings, folks.
Yep. Your song is sweet. The spectre hesitates and draws back. She tilts her featureless head and swirls away from you. Then she begins to dance the music of the song, haltingly at first, and then more surely, the haunter itself, haunted by familiar melody. She evolves into a Gengar. I mean, Leonara, says a voice tinged with infinite sadness. You turn to look in astonishment. The High King has sat up, awakened by the ancient ballad. The spectre of Princess Leonara sinks to her phantasmal knees before the king. She reaches up and pulls away the blank white mask that hid her features. Underneath there is only faceless emptiness, the emptiness of desolate, snow-covered wastes and icebound seas. Leonara, sighs the king. Icy tears fall from her empty face and clatter like silver dewdrops onto the stony floor of the chamber. The High King touches her spectral form tenderly with his mace. A ghostly wind strikes up. Peace at last, whispers the spectre, and she is borne away by the wind. With a wail, she melts away. The High King bows his head sorrowfully. After a while, he looks at you.
Okay, that was actually a pretty cool scene right there. Ice tears from a faceless face, making noise as they hit the ground. The touching, like, that was actually pretty good.
Classic fantasy stuff.
Yeah, that's like 10/10. I enjoyed that. All right, let's see what the king says.
Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. Dear Mario, take this Kuribo's cloud with you. Oh wait, that's not right.
Nope.
It's not even Kuribo's cloud. Anyway, the High King looks you up and down. I didn't expect someone like you, he says. Still, destiny has spoken. He commands you to kneel, and he touches your shoulder with his mace. Your maximum stamina points are permanently increased. You've gained 1 rank. Also choose an item.
We only get 1 from the chest, unfortunately. I already have Water Spirit.
Yes, here, take 1,000 shards I just had in my pocket.
Pretty much.
God.
Well, he's a king, so like that's pocket change for him. So I already have these 2 skills.
I know
And
it's not actually him giving you this. This is just like your reward for leveling up is a skill.
unfortunately, I already have all 3 skills. Already got them all. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go with the money. We're gonna take the money. There we go. Money
Yes,
took.
here's 1,000 shards, enough to pay that blue cap to break 5 whole blocks of ice.
Doodle Pizza, it is in fact, yeah, it's exactly correct. It is a level up. Some of my stats go up. My luck rolls get better, and there are certain things that rank is needed for in the game. You gotta have like a certain rank to do certain stuff. So we are now
like
rank
you
6.
can't get into some places unless you're high enough ranked. You just go, you don't look strong enough.
Yep,
And kick you out.
And we are rank 6 now, which is, I guess, pretty high. All right, win ready.
To put that in perspective, if you started playing in book 5, the actual books, you start at rank 5. So rank 6 is just you've started in book 6 and you've taken the boat back to the mainland.
Ah.
The gaining ranks taught you much. You feel tougher, luckier, and generally higher level. Then the he
Steps. Okay. Yeah.
He's look typo. Anyway, then he steps back and throws his arms wide. Awaken, my masters.
No.
I mean, my paladins, he commands. The sleeping warriors begin to stir. They rise to their feet, clanking, and kneel at the feet of their liege lord. Now has come the time for our rebirth. Harkuna will be freed, and the Ottocan will feel the wrath of my revenge. 2 of his paladins move one of the stone slabs aside. Underneath, a staircase descends into the depths. Paladins climb down, followed by the High King. He turns to you one last time. You cannot follow where we are going. It would be certain death. But come to me soon, you will find me in my seat in the Harkuna. Farewell, friend. With that, he leaves. When you look again, the staircase is gone. You make your way back through the tunnels, which are beginning to melt now that the High King is awake and the spectral Ice Queen has been laid to rest. Back to the surface.
Okay, sweet. So phase 1 of the plan, awaken the king, is complete. Back to the surface.
Guys. Listen, Sophie, I understand completely. Got to rank up.
Yep.
Since the High King's awakening, the Rhine water has thawed almost completely and the land around it is green and verdant. The ice is retreating, and spring has come after an absence of 500 years. Geese and ducks swim in the water. They'll have to change the name of this lake. The wooden buildings in the mine complex are still there, though.
All right. So now we actually
This is the water.
We can
no,
move.
The High King is like The High King is like King Arthur. He's not a lich.
Yeah, he's a High King. He went into a magical slumber after the war that he lost.
Yeah.
So we can actually travel around now. We can continue to go along the north. But I want to go back down to my castle and get a new blessing.
Yeah,
Chris?
if you want to go into Aku, like...
Since the ice melted, the operations at the mine have all but ceased. A miserable-looking, I cannot pronounce that name, the overseer... Jalululu. Jalalu.
It's a perfectly normal name. Well, it's not a normal name. It's like, there's fancy names go, sure, that's one I can pronounce. Jalulu.
The overseer of the mine sits behind the main building. He has lost much weight, but he's not out of business yet. The stores of ice stockpiled in the warehouse will take months to melt, and since it is the only rime ice left, he can command a good price for it. A satchel of rime ice costs 150 shards. Yeah, let's buy some rice.
So if
or some
you'd
ice.
been to the rime, to the Ice Bazaar in Aku, you would have found, they buy satchels of rime ice for this amount of money.
Okay.
And they're like, we're never going to run out of this, so we don't pay that much for it. And it turns out you can, if you know what you're doing, just pick up a bunch of satchels for it cheap whilst you're up here, awaken the High King, and then go south and sell it to become a millionaire.
Nice. Real quick, we've got a new sub. They subscribed for 2 months. Dumpressa, 10 whole smackers, 2 whole months. Yeah, thank you for the sub. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Dumpressa. Thank you very, very much. Esh says, 1 ice, please. Get that rime ice. And there we go. We bought some ice. Let's leave that mine. I mean, should I buy more? I mean, it's pretty expensive. I
can't remember how much more it is. It might be, like, if you got the money for it, if you're going to Aku next, then whatever.
We'll try one. We'll see at least how much it is. Sit there and chew the ice in front of him. come to a pass. We're heading down. Ah, okay. You have arrived in the Icicle Woods, where the trees are tall columns of blue crystal 3 or 4 times the height of a man, and the leaves are frosty tendrils of ice. The fruit of these trees resemble icicles of turquoise crystal. The floor of the forest crunches crisply underfoot, for it is a layer of frozen hoarfrost. It is cold but eerily beautiful, and the crystal trees vibrate in the wind, a sound like the strings of a violin being played. And I guess we're just doing a luck event. Oh, yeah. Frost sprites. Take it away, Mary.
You reach an area of the wood where small clumps of ice berries hang from crystal branches. They look like clear blue marbles. Tiny creatures sit among the branches, sucking the juice and then throwing the skins onto the ground. You pay little heed to this until 3 particularly noisy ones start chirping and throw the berry skins directly at you. You tell them to stop and they sit, staring at you, sniffing the air with a look of disgust in their tiny white faces. They are skirrets, a common frost sprite, relatively harmless but devilishly mischievous. They are no more than 8 inches tall, with pointed features, spindly limbs, and long, thin fingers. The only useful things for skirrets is that they know everything that happens in the woods and forests they live in.
I guess we can chat them up a little. Let's see what happens.
So, I know these guys had like art in the book that has some like really jagged and pointy, and it's pretty cool. But I don't have it on hand. Probably should have got that. Should have like dug out the art.
Snufflex mischief. Alright, let's ask them for information. Give them the best mischief chance possible.
Although they are pulling faces at you and whispering insults about the smell of humans, you ignore it and greet them as politely as you can, through gritted teeth. They stop whispering and look at you with their beady little eyes. What do you want, human? This is our tree and you're not having any berries, says the largest member of the group. You tell them you're not interested in the berries, but you'd like to hear of anything important going on in the wood. They group together and mutter amongst themselves for a minute or 2. Alright, we'll tell you something, but only for 10 shards, they reply at last.
I mean, okay.
Serious price. Yeah. Who could afford that?
I don't. You know, we'll just have to dig deep.
Shards? These guys don't know how much money's worth.
Pretty much, they're fairies.
You hold out the shards. The skirrets form a chain hanging down from the tree, and the smallest, in the end, grabs the money. At the same time, it spits in your shoe and giggles uncontrollably. The laughter ripples from the skirrets, and the largest one, anchoring them all to the skirrets lets go. Seconds later, they're scurrying around on the floor like rodents. Then they disappear into the hollow tree trunk in a panic. The skirrets have yet to tell you anything, so you reach in and grab one. He tells you to head to where the sun sets and head north. When you reach the blue rock, you'll find a 5-trunked poplar tree. Eat one of his berries and you'll learn something, squeaks the skirret.
Oh boy. Oh boy, do we listen to fairies? Chat, what do we do?
Always listen to fairies.
What's the worst that could happen, right? Just listening to fairies?
What's the worst that could happen?
Mary, I need your advice here. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? I feel like it's a bad idea.
Hank.
I feel like
it's the worst that could happen there. Nothing bad happened when you listened to a fairy last time.
Actually, nothing bad did happen last time. I kissed a fairy. She said, go dig up some treasure, and there was actually pretty sweet treasure. It's pretty good.
I do have the art assets for this. Extra large.
Snufflex, fairies never lie, right? Sophie the Bookworm, you can always trust us Fae folk. And Chaotic Awesome. Specifically, you'll learn what it feels like to puke and shit at the same time. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's what we're getting into here. This calls for a quick save.
Do we have a... Like, I've got I actually have like the book art for all of the books, and I can just like dump it somewhere.
Oh, you can put it in the Discord, or if it's like a web
Yeah,
link,
in
you
the
can just pop it in the
Discord,
chat.
It's not a web link, it's like a local file I've got.
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah.
just like, what channel does it go in?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Hang on.
It's like,
Let's drop it
general.
in. Yeah, just drop it in the general. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. What could go wrong? Go ahead, pop it in the general. And that way I can see it too.
Here's the
Oh
skirt.
gosh. Okay, those are
That's what it
terrible
looks
little.
like.
Ooh, those aren't great.
Terrible little goblin things.
Those are not great.
The icicle. Oh yeah, you know the like guy with the crescent moon mask, and I said, "Oh, this guy has really cool art in the book."
Mm-hmm.
And we killed him, and we didn't get to see what he looks like.
Ooh.
This is what he looks like.
Ooh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's like there's some really striking art in the book.
Yeah.
Here's us reviving the High King.
Oh, sweet. Definitely here. Let me relink the Discord for people who don't have it, and go ahead and check the general section. Mary's dumping some pretty good art there. Oh, there's the High King.
This is all the original art from book 5. I actually got like all of the, because there was this app called, well, Fabled Lands app, or Flap.
Oh yeah. It's like a little jar archive. It's like yeah. I played that
like
years
what you're
ago.
doing here, but it's a like free, very unpolished version. It just has
It's an old.
books is presented.
Yeah. It was really cool. I used to have that way back in the day. I didn't think that was even around anymore.
Yeah, I still have it saved from probably years ago. 2014. No, some of this is 2011. So
that was the guy who was wearing a mask, right? That's a moon mask, or was that his head? I forget.
That's a moon mask.
Yeah, it's a mask.
He's a wizard for the Court of the Faceless King.
Ah,
You've seen Lauren and off-eared leprechauns. I won't share.
Oh, hang on. I'll pop this in chat real quick.
Feeling so much nostalgia for book 5's
Mary,
art.
after stream later tonight, zip that thing up and send it over to me.
Zip up the whole app or what?
Yeah, zip up that whole app and like send it over. Can't be big, right? Like how big could it be?
Yeah, let's see. Fabled Lands.
How big could an app in 2014 be? How big?
21 megabytes apparently.
Oh yeah, you can definitely send that via Discord.
That's like all of the illustrations and everything. So it's like, yeah.
All right, enough delaying. We will follow the instructions of fairies. What could go wrong?
Oh, Discord is... yeah, go ahead. I'll put it on... yeah, I can put it on my drive.
You head west. You don't worry about sending it until later after the stream. Don't worry.
So, the thing is, like, my Google Drive is... by volume, most of the things on it are sprite rips from the 3DS Buddy Fight games that I've not gotten around to uploading anywhere. Because I spent, like, a couple of days a while back, like, figuring out how to decompile the ROMs for that.
Okay.
And it's like, literally nobody but me cares about this. But it's like, this would be the first step of making a ROM hack of those games, because they never got a translation, and if we could figure out how to actually...
okay. So you were thinking of actually translating them?
Well, I'm not, because I don't know any Japanese.
Oh, good
but
point,
it's like, if I could get to the point where I could put text into it, and I was like, oh yeah, I could just casually drop this in a Discord and let someone else do it.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
But I can't figure that out, so I just got all the images.
Don't worry, like I said, don't worry about it.
It's like, most of my Google Drive learns is just this.
I feel yeah. My Dropbox is full of trash as well. I really need to get in there and clean that out. All right. You want to read this one or should I?
Oh, where are we? You head west through trees, lurch upwards and over like vast frozen willows. Each one is home to many weird creatures that call and chatter above above your head, though they remain hidden in silvery foliage. It's not long before you see the blue rock, a large, shiny boulder of ice. As you approach it, you're sure you can hear something, and the ground becomes very rocky. They're not like ordinary rocks, for they are smooth and round, and the surface of them changes color every few seconds. And suddenly, one of them hurls itself up at you and knocks you to the ground. You leap to your feet, and another comes flying towards you. You've encountered the creeks, a little-known species said to inhabit cold and undisturbed places. It's said that they form and live underground. When they feel vibrations above, they push themselves upward to the surface to confront the intruder that dares to walk upon their territory. They attack by hurling themselves at the victims as an attempt to batter them to death. Is your defense 14 or more, Pank?
It is indeed, because I'm wearing really good armor, and cheese me.
Well, I guess you're lucky, because otherwise you'd be very much dead.
Chaotic Awesome Pink, you spend every Friday listening to a fairy, you'll be fine. And Snufflex remembers the time CA tricked Pink into doing a really hard sneaking section, when all I had to do was look at a camera. Yeah, that gave me trust issues with that game. That gave me serious game-based trust issues. Our defense is in fact 14 or more.
Yeah. There are too many to avoid, but they simply can't get past your armor and defenses. You simply run through the area of the woods, ignoring their assault. Soon you've left the creeks behind and came to the 5-trunked poplar tree. Continue. The poplar tree stands alone in a clearing and towers above the other trees in the forest. Its 5 trunks twist around each other as they reach upwards to the canopy high above. Look up and see vast berries hanging from the branches. You reach up, take one, and plunge your teeth into the juice-laden poplar berry, drinking in the rich mauve liquid that gushes from it. It tastes like sweet nectar, but as you go to take another bite, your head starts to spin.
Oh no.
Begin to bubble.
Uh-oh.
Get poppered, idiot. You become aware of a strange hissing sound from the ice trees. The hissing becomes clearer, and you realize it's the whispered speech of the trees. You listen and hear many things about the goings-ons in Icicle Woods. The trees tell you about an ancient book buried in a hall.
Oh, are you still there? You broke up for a second.
The 5-trunked. Yeah?
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry,
Okay.
when did I break up?
The trees tell you about, and then you broke up, so start there.
The trees tell you about an ancient book buried in the hollow hole of the 5-trunked tree. Man, you could have just looked, you know? Instead, you have to talk to trees.
Pretty much, yeah.
Inside, you find an ancient codex of the Shaddar. It tells of the Cave of Bells, an old Shaddar cathedral, and the rituals the Shaddar priests used to practice there. Involved the ringing of bells, one called the Whisperer must always be rung first. Dire consequences will follow. The Scepter of Kings lies buried there in the Cave of Bells. The cave itself lies in the City of Ruins in the Great Steppes, far to the north. When you're ready, you leave the Icicle Woods.
Okay, that turned out way better than I expected for a fairy trip.
Honestly, I expected you to lose a ton of stamina or something.
Or something. Ah, Cookie! Hey, Extension Cookie, welcome to the stream. Alright, I guess we journey on, and we get back to the map. Oh,
Yeah.
there's the house of the Unbidden. Is there ever any way to deal with him?
Oh no, you can't, like, kill him or anything.
No.
But there's at least one, like, what's it called? There's one side quest which does involve him. It's one of the working for the Court of Hidden Faces ones. It's actually a pretty interesting quest too. So like,
So there is something to
maybe
do
go
with
work for
him
them
later.
if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he is actually a legitimately powerful wizard.
Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta check my posture. Just crack my back a little, limber up. Stop shrimping in my chair. There we go. All right, let's go to the northern grooves.
Yeah, start squidding instead.
Yeah, exactly. Got a squid. The northern grooves are mere foothills compared to the cloud-capped pinnacles of the spine of Harkoon, which stretch into the distant northeast of here. Oh no, who did it? Chaotic Awesome! Why? This is a waste of points, threatening me with this rock. Ow!
Haha.
And an anvil, too. And we must say it, a new hand touches the beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Alright, let's go with some luck. A storm in the mountains. We succeeded on our scouting roll automatically. Even in the mountains, a thunderstorm is no problem for an accomplished outdoorsman. You swiftly find shelter under an overhang and professionally set about drying your clothes, shielding a tiny fire from the gale and ensuring that your sanctuary is well drained. Come the morning and the passing of a storm, you are dry and well rested. You are in the northern grooves. From your vantage point, you can clearly see the major features of the area. The Lake of Seven Needles, the source of the Ruby River. To one side, you see clear signs of mining equipment, perhaps to mine the iron that is so common in this range of peaks. You can also hear the roar of a nearby waterfall, and see the blood-colored spray, which rises high and fades eerily into the thin sky. So I've learned to save periodically in this game, because, oh wow, gosh.
Yeah. Especially when you're, like, in Aku.
Yep. Let's investigate the waterfall. Because, like, listen, if you were writing a book or making a
equipment. No?
We can look at the mining equipment, too.
Yeah, we can do that later, though, if you've not already done it. Investigate the waterfall.
A blood waterfall. What could go wrong, says Snufflex. Yeah, here's the thing. If you write a book or making a video game and you don't put something, anything behind that waterfall, you have failed as a writer or a game designer. And it doesn't even have to be anything cool. It can just be some graffiti or something. You gotta put something behind that waterfall.
Yeah.
So let's investigate the waterfall. Oh no, Esha's coming here. Oh no! She's hugging me.
Aww.
She's making noises. Alright, investigate Yield Waterfall. The waterfall is thin, but falls from a great height over a sheer drop. The pool is covered with a surface of crimson froth, and drains down through rapids towards Old Harkuna. There appears to be little of interest here. Okay,
Okay, that's just... Sure.
I might have been through here, because I remember that there was a magic roll that I think I might have failed, and I think forever it is locked off from me now.
That's why, yeah.
Right, look over the mining.
I remember what you missed out on. It's...
Oh, tell me.
Piece of equipment, it's... I believe it's the Jade Defender, +3 sword that also gives a bunch of extra defense. But it's like, in terms of sheer combat, it's not any better than what you have.
Still.
It's just like, hey, free sword.
It still would have been cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go over the mining equipment.
Yeah.
Let's see. Make a 6. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, here. Go ahead, Mary.
Mine appears to be deserted. Mining carts parked in the siding. Tools neatly stacked nearby. Spying, are you? Screeches a high-pitched voice from behind you.
Hold on. I got very, hey kid, I'm the PS5 vibes from that right there.
It's me, I'm the PS5, speaking to you from inside the mines. Spying, are you? He screeches from behind you. You grind to see an ugly gnome perched in a pile of rubble. He cannot be more than 2 foot tall. Make a charisma roll.
Success!
Not at all, friend, you reassure him. I heard there's a disused mine up here waiting to be worked. I deal with such problems and opportunities, and I thought I might be able to help you out. I suppose you might be able to help. My late father, may the earth preserve him, bequeathed his mining equipment to his 3 sons. 1/2 the carts to me, 1/4 to my older brother, and 1/6 part to my younger brother. I was Pa's favorite, you see. But there are only 11 carts. None to be sold or given away. until we figure out how to divide the cards, we cannot work the minds. Can you suggest something? What will you reply? Cut the cards into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. You can cut the cards into pieces, borrow a card, go and dig for earthworms, you ugly runt. Oh, that's sure to go well. Or I don't know. Got any ideas, Pang?
It can't be cut them into pieces. And insulting him does not seem wise.
How would borrowing a card do then?
Let's see.
You explain your scheme. Simply borrow a card from a nearby mine. That makes 12. You take 6. Your elder brother gets 3. Your younger brother 2. That leaves 1 left. The one you borrowed, which you may then return.
I was told there would be no math.
The gnome is very impressed with your mathemagic and promises to repay you. Whenever you ship in Conrear, you may hire transport to pick up iron ore from this mine.
Ooh, that's sweet. I happen to have a ship permanently docked there. Because
so
I'm a
like
Commodore.
An extra thing you can do with ships that are docked in Conrear is just get iron that you can then sell in other places. And it's fairly valuable.
We can keep going. So I'm gonna head down to the troll bridge.
Pang?
Yeah.
Hang on, this is a connection problem.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, I don't even know.
Can you hear me, Mary? Uh-oh. Hang on, folks. We might have some technical difficulties. Hang on, guys. We're gonna fix this up. Bnuuy malfunction.
I don't know if Pank can even hear me at this point, but I certainly cannot hear Pank.
Hang up, Mary. I will call you right back. Boop-a-doop. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Mary? Uh-oh.
Hey, Pank, are you there? Pank can hear me and I can't hear Pank.
Oh, uh-oh. Give us a second to sort these technical difficulties out.
I can hear
boy.
you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Don't know what happened there. I thought I'd lost connection, but then I'm looking at Discord and I'm still getting pinged everywhere.
Weird. Alright, let me send the stream back to you. There we go. You arrive at the northern flow of the Ruby River. The water is a reddish hue, discolored by the iron ore carried down from the grooms. A hairy troll steps out from under the bridge that spans the river here. He wears a wooden mask like the lords of Utaku, and has 2 scarves wrapped around his neck, a striped one and a spotted one. There's a total of 5 shards to use the bridge, growls the troll menacingly, hefting a tree trunk he uses as a club. I guess we could just leave, because I'm not heading to the Old Kingdom yet. But I guess this is how we get there. We just cross the bridge to go to, like, the ruined seat.
So, yeah, I think he explains why he's wearing both those scarves and the masks. And the mask, if you, like, talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll come back and talk to him.
Don't know which one gets you that bit of lore.
Refusing to pay means that you cannot use the bridge neither to cross nor to go back. You are left with no choice but to follow the river south into Old Harkuna or northern end of Grimes. Okay, so we're just going to keep going south. Because I want to get back down here, check out my castle, get a new blessing. You are traveling through Old Harkuna. Some random event. Utakan mercenaries. You come to a small village in Old Harkuna when a band of cutthroat mercenaries in the pay of the Utakan decide to supplement their pay by robbing you. Oh, I don't have those options, so I guess it's otherwise. We don't have the title of Masked Lord or Masked Lady, and we don't have blue skin, so otherwise. There are at least 10 of them, outlaws. from all over the world who've taken up service in the empire of Otaku. Pikemen from Icicle, nomads of the steppes, hawk-faced tribesmen from the desert of bones. Put up a fight.
Yeah? Many strong men await you.
Let's give it a try. There are 10 of them, battle-hardened veterans to a man. You will have to be one of the best warriors in all the world to beat the lot.
Chance your 0% chance of success.
That's not great.
Oh,
hey, Colo.
No.
Welcome to the stream.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Oof. That's actually a pretty good roll, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good enough to beat your 0% odds.
Yeah, they beat you into unconsciousness, bind you in chains, and take you to a coup, where they sell you into slavery. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Time crime.
The masked lords of Otaku as a slave. Use all the money and items you're carrying. Oh.
Yeah, we're
this
time
is gonna
criming.
Suck.
We're time criming.
Like, there's a lot of interesting hot stuff that goes on in the slave pits and the Hall of Never-Ending Toil, but that's like 3,600 shards down drain.
Oh my god, that is so much. Okay.
There's a ton of stuff going on here. Is like legitimately like 6 different plot lines down there.
Oh wow, we gain a combat permanently. Become a Bachmaster. We gain another combat. Yeah, but we're gonna back it up.
Yeah. There's actually like 6 different like careers you can be sold into.
Wow. Yeah, we're backing it up.
Depending on like well, it's determined more or less at random, but like each one corresponds to one of the classes. You can get lucky, borrow a card.
Yeah. And we're just gonna head on down to Ye Old Troll Bridge.
Ignore the 10 strongest men in the world.
Yeah, let's not get that one again. We're just gonna leave. Keep going south to Old Harkuna.
Yeah, I forgot how absurd some of these encounters are. It's just like, yeah, you need to pass like combat roll of 30 or something.
You arrive at a village. It lies in the bend in a river. A jolly fellow comes out of the mill and invites you to join him over a plate of wheat cakes, freshly baked by my good lady wife, he declares, introducing a comely apple-cheeked woman. While you're eating, other villagers come to see the traveler. When they learn you are one responsible for High King's return, they are overcome with admiration. Gifts are thrust into your hand. You are given a rope.
A rope? It's random from a pool of items.
Okay. So we got a rope and 30 shards. Okay, we're just...
It's just minor stuff like lanterns and stuff. So have you been to the High King's seat?
We've been there before. That's where we learned the song from the old bard. We are definitely going to swing.
High King said, "I will return to
yep,
my
seat." That's where I assumed he was going. We'll definitely swing back up there. Yeah. But I'm checking out my stuff real quick. Checking out my stash. So I thought that we were going to need these uncanny salts to wake him up. I guess not.
No.
Shove some ice in here.
Remember uncanny salts do.
I need to buy another tab. How much does it cost? Because my stash is getting pretty full of junk. Oh, I figured out what the Verdigris key's for and how to use it in 2 different locations. I've still got my teleport book and my emergency teleport stone, and I've got a 5-use teleport scroll that if I have it on my person will always teleport me back to my castle. And I've got 2 scrolls of Ebron and 2 amulets of Ebron. So let's head over to the castle. And there we go.
Nope. Just realized my talk sprite is picking up just types when I'm typing. So. Anyway.
Snufflex, heck, is this the only way to learn Bach?
It's not.
Okay.
In fact, you missed an opportunity earlier when you were in the cathedral. Oh, no, you were in the what's it called? The Halls of Pollution or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like sand scraping place.
So
If you had managed to get to that noble in time and asked him to teach you, he would sigh and go, "Oh, very well."
oh, okay. And we get like the first circle or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So our
And-
castle rating is we got the maximum castle bonus, which is good, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh
I don't remember what this does. I don't think it works the same way it does in the book. So
probably not.
Yeah.
But castle defense is because it did mention that our castle can be besieged while we're gone.
It can be. It's in the book. It can just be besieged and burnt to the ground the very first time you visit it.
There we go. We got our immunity to disease. We're getting our immunity to injury. So we got new blessings. Our house
Oh,
stash
this
is still there.
3 every time you visit. Cool.
Yep. And it heals you to full when you come here.
Nice.
We also have the skills of a blacksmith. So we can buy just normal blacksmithy stuff, weapons and things. And
You got your wizard who can upgrade them. Yeah. It's
have him
tactile.
enchant an item. I think it costs
Yeah.
200 shards for everything, but it sends it up a grade and it gets harder every time it does. And he can
Yeah.
only do... Yeah. Yeah, here's the rules. Current combat and defense bonus can be increased by 1. Can't be higher than 5. And has a bonus higher than... Yeah, so... Do I even have any
Yeah.
things on me I can enchant? Nope.
Nope.
Tell him to go. So we got a cool wizard. He can enchant stuff. He
Yeah,
can
I-
also remove curses from us too, apparently. Except the one we're currently under. Or I might have not have it
Yeah, 'cause
anymore.
I don't think you have it because I think you would have ran into a crossroads by now.
Hmm.
And every time you visit a crossroads while you're under the Hanged Man's curse, then
Oh.
where's the Hangman?
Since the High King has returned, the land has blossomed. Thurlings is a village once more. Everywhere new buildings are under construction, and the locals sing as they work. There is now a Temple of Makkah, goddess of disease and famine. Okay, that's actually new.
Oh, this one has a pretty neat description to it too, if I remember. Yeah.
The Temple of Makkah, the terrible goddess of disease and famine, is only half built. It is to be a large underground chamber excavated from the very earth. Workmen are busy everywhere, though the temple is open for business and worship. Down below, the walls are bare earth. The ceiling is covered in the roots of growing plants, for Makkah is also the goddess of the harvest, who must be kept happy, else disease and famine will strike the people, their crops, and their livestock. The priestess welcomes you. At last we can worship the true gods now that the Udican and their foul god Ebron have been driven out of Old Harkuna. Become an initiate, renounce her worship, seek a blessing, ask to be cured, or just leave the temple, but we don't need anything here.
I think you've got the blessing anyway.
Yep.
You're
Uh,
visiting the church just to renounce like membership in a church that you don't have. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't even believe in this.
All right, we're gonna go up here.
Is our boy Grindel the Ripper? So, were you going to the High King's seat?
Yep, we're gonna travel back north.
Singing forest.
I feel like everything over here is probably horrible. I guess we can hit the crags of the Longholms, but not go
Yes.
in.
It's just locked anyway. You can't go in again.
Oh, explore a burial mound at random.
Good luck with that.
We're gonna leave the crags.
Yeah.
East countryside. Yep.
Because I'm reasonably sure it's set up in a way that you can't go to more than one. Unless, oh yeah, Hangman's Crossroads are...
Pave Shards and Cross.
Like, that's likely going to be the first place you go after you get cursed by the Hangman's
Gotcha.
No,
Right, thank you,
the
says the
end
troll.
crossroads, is it?
Nodding, he returns to his palace beneath the bridge. Or to his place beneath the bridge.
He has a whole palace down there.
That would be impressive.
Place beneath the bridge. Yeah.
Right.
I think if you refuse to pay, he explains why he like wears the scarves and the mask and stuff.
We'll try
And it's
refusing next time.
because- Yeah. Sure. Visit the High King's seat. This is a big chair.
You arrive at the great castle known as the High King's Seat. Go ahead if you want to read from here, Mary.
No, go on.
Oh, out of the north comes a great procession of knights bearing the banner of the High King. An awesome sight. A figure in the mist rides forward, bearing a crown, a scythe, and a mace. It's the High King himself. He's carrying a sword. He's bearing a crown, a scythe, and a mace. So he's carrying 2 weapons on his horse.
Yeah.
At his approach, the walls of thorns that surround the castle wither away.
Oh.
He and his knights enter in triumph.
Yeah, there's art of him holding. It's not actually a scythe; it's a sickle, but it's like.
Ah, okay.
That's the last piece of art I put in general chat. I've also linked Flap, the Fabled Lands app that was made by fans.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all 6 books in there.
Okay.
It's a bit more basic than this, though.
The High King dispatches his retinue to open the castle rooms. Meanwhile, he climbs with you to the battlements and surveys the realm. The people have suffered in my absence, he says. That will change. In the age of mankind, as in nature, each time has its season. The winter of evil is past, the age of prosperity is dawning again. And the Utican, my liege, you ask him? He stares bleakly towards the west. Decadence has sapped their fighting spirit. The conquerors who swept us from our land have left feeble progeny. Soon I shall visit the sins of a father on those sons of a coup. The High King leaves to organize the refit of the castle. Within a few days, with the help of the local populace who flock to the castle in droves, the whole place has been returned to its former glory. Okay, so we got some stuff to do here now.
Castle and its amenities are open to you as the High King's champion.
He's
Got a
right.
Temple of Bnuuy there.
Here we go. Chapel. So nothing special. But you know what? Let's get a combat blessing. Yeah, combat blessing.
Tonight, a combat guy.
Tier
Kill,
9, kill.
Tonight, a combat guy.
Hey, more blessings the better.
Yeah.
What's the explorer? Stay a while and recuperate. I guess I'm fine.
You're full health. Practice the High King's Knight. Yeah, this is now you've got 2 castles you can just snooze at all day.
We can chill too. Let's check out the palace.
Yeah.
Take it away, Mary.
You are immediately accepted to talk to the High King. The High King wants selenium ore and as much of it as he can get for his magicians and the war machines they're making. The High King will pay you 800 shards for every nugget of selenium ore you bring.
Woohoo!
He also needs the Scepter of Kings. My sorcerer tells me there may be a clue about the location of the scepter somewhere in the Icicle Woods, says the High King. Bring me the scepter and I'll reward you further. I cannot give this important task to anyone else, for you are my most trusted champion. You accept the mission.
Through no free will of our own, we accept the mission.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another thing in your logbook. This is the one in the City of Ruins that you have the Codex of the Bells or whatever that was giving you the hints for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Heck yeah, we can do this.
So you can train with the High King's Knights if you like.
I mean, I guess we could. But I've been wronged by knights before.
You've been obliterated by knights before.
I have been absolutely wronged by practicing combat with people. I have been 100% wronged before.
Yes, dude, with pizza, accurate, with great flaming eyebrows.
Alright, let's practice with the knights.
It's called Aku. It's called that possibly before Samurai Jack, right?
You join the younger knights for a spot of combat practice. These are friendly bouts, but the occasional injury is unavoidable. You lose 2 stamina. I guess we'll take the damage. It's not a lot.
It's 2 damage. Nobody cares.
Okay. The court is impressed by your swordplay. You try to win the small prize for ultimate victory. Make a combat roll. Automatic success.
Yeah.
The other knights compliment you on your bravery and present you with a potion of strength. Which I get, it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's like free potion, whatever.
Until next time, says your recent opponent, you take your leave. Okay,
Yeah, and
that worked out
heal
way
back
better than I
its
thought.
soul by resting here.
Yep. Where is it? Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
Stay a while and recuperate.
I believe
There we go.
this is like the best price you can get for selling selenium ore. It's
And I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got some, so I'm gonna go grab that right now and sell that to him. Because you know what? His mages need it for war machines. Please be giant selenium golems that wreck the Udikins. I just want giant selenium war golems, please. Oh no.
It's another unwanted visit from the Holy Amur, the Unbidden.
Oh, wait, no, this is different. This is different. I thought I was going to get a poop bucket on the head again from...
A man wearing a gold turban and silken robes floats down out of the sky on a flying carpet to land beside you. The name's Prince Azim. Look after this for me, would you? He says matter-of-factly. He hands you a large sack, then he takes off and disappears into the distance. You notice several black specks in the sky that appear to be pursuing him. Looking inside the sack, you find 2,000 shards. Nice.
Uh-oh.
So, I can actually tell you what this is if you want to know.
Well, clearly, he's being chased by mannequin people. That's my guess. And he stole mannequin people money. And I'm the bagman now. I'm the guy holding the weed when the cop shows up.
Yeah, so the thing is, this quest line was never actually, like, completed in the books. It gives you a keyword for a book that was never released. So this guy was going to be part of a quest line you could get to somewhere else.
Okay, so it's probably one of the Underworld quests, because I think that's the book that didn't come out until recently.
Oh no. In fact, there were meant to be 12 books. There are only 7 that have been released by now.
Oh, I thought they did another one not too long ago.
In the 90s, they did 6 of them. Just recently, a couple of years ago, they did a 7th.
Oh, okay. I hope they finish the others.
The Serpent King's Domain, Book 7. There's a fan-made Book 9.
Oh,
and it's apparently really well done, considering it's just, like, entirely a fan-made effort. But it's not part of Flap or anything, so you can't use it. Oh, okay.
Okay, it's the same encounter again. This time they gave me a lantern and 25 shards.
They give you like a random piece of cheap equipment and some money.
We're just gonna leave it there.
It's not much you can really do there. The Hall of Heroes.
Here we go. Get my selenium ore.
Nice if you're going to go back to the Taku, but if you're going to the High King's Sea.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the High King next.
Yeah.
Yep, we're just gonna go right back up there and liquidate that.
Yeah. So the reason that is marked as like an unwanted visit or whatever it is because that's a once-only encounter. Any other time you go there, you're gonna meet Holy Amur the Unbidden.
Oh no.
And it's there to like psych you out and go, oh, I don't want to keep going here to get this event.
Oh boy, Hangman's Crossroads. You've come to
deserted Crossroads. A single gibbet with a grinning white skeleton swings in the wind here, rusty squeaking. You have an uneasy feeling, a gnawing in the pit of your stomach. You feel your throat tighten. An avenging ghost, the Hangman of the Shaddar, is caught up with you after your desecration of the tombs and the crags of the Longholms. A tall shadow approaches you. You know that unless you lift this curse, this will not be the last time he attacks. You must fight the Hangman of the Shaddar.
Time for a little bit of the old ultra-violence.
Yeah?
Oh,
this is big. Watch out for the Hangman.
Each time the Hangman strikes you, you subtract 1 point from one of your abilities at random. Permanently. This is the ultimate price for your sacrilege.
Oh, you really want to get this curse cured. So fun fact, this is a greater curse. Like, this can only be cured by like a couple of things in the game. Do you want to know what one of them is?
Oh god, is it...
Holy Amur the Unbidden can
Are you
cure
kidding
it.
me? Oh, hey Delta Starfire, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the head pats. I will.
You're not gonna like it.
He's gonna like charge us like 10 billion monies, isn't he?
Oh no, he's gonna ask
Oh, he
for
fast.
something. Oh. You absolutely do not want to get hit by this guy.
Yep, that's what the clones are for. Oh, bear down, bear down. Oh boy. Get me another clone.
Yeah, so at 25 stamina, he's relatively tanky, but he's like, you can deal with him as long as you can keep your distance. I believe he gets stronger every time you fight.
Ooh, we got him down to 1. And we go
don't know if
next.
There's like an upper
Lightning bolt.
cap.
Oof.
Yeah, so don't go grave robbing unless you have a good reason to.
Hey, the dead people don't need stuff. The dead don't need shit.
Yeah.
But apparently they want it anyway, so now we've got a curse.
Yeah.
I have to go to the guy who dumps poop buckets on me from the sky to get this lifted.
Ask him to lift the curse, and then he'll set his price.
How, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bullshit is his price?
It's not entirely insane.
1 to 10, 10 being absolutely bullshit. 1 being like, it's just
like
money.
A 5, it's like, oh great, that's gonna cost me some cash.
Okay. The tightening around your throat eases, but not fully. Will you ever be rid of the Hangman? Continue. To the troll bridge.
Not this right.
And we're gonna refuse to pay this time.
Because they're Hangman.
Right, says the troll matter of factly, and he attacks you. What?
Yeah, okay.
What? I don't want to fight the troll.
I believe this is another of the
Oh shit, he's got more hit points than the ghost!
He is a troll.
Heck! He's bigger than the other guy!
Yeah, you should see the other guy.
Bear!
It's gonna...
Oh, at least he's slow. Get those shadow clones out.
He's not a fast guy, but he's...
Wow. Oh, that didn't even hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great either.
Oh, there's a lot of...
Whew. There we go. We're whittling him down.
Ah. Oh, no, wait. He appears on the world map in the book. He's not actually... He doesn't have an illustration for himself, though.
His flavor text is "Don't mess with the troll."
You didn't pay the troll toll.
Clearly. Uh-oh. Bear. Summon bear. Oh, bear. Bear missed. What's the cooldown? Okay, it's got 1 more turn of cooldown. Okay. Okay, we're getting him down there. We're whittling him down. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt time. Oh, he missed. Why can't I summon another clone?
You can use it twice per battle.
Oh, is it only
two uses, and its number of uses 2.
Oh, I thought I could just endlessly summon them.
Nope, you get 2 of them every fight.
Uh-oh. How many bears do I get? Number of uses 0. Okay, no more bears.
You've used up both of your bears.
There we
Honestly, go. Like, you're in no real danger here. He doesn't have any permanent, like... He doesn't have the Hangman's curse. So he isn't gonna, like, obliterate your sanctity stat or something.
Ow!
Yeah?
But I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to say no and keep going.
I think he gives extra dialogue and just survives here.
I hope so. I mean, I hope so. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, you go ahead and read Mary.
Whoa. Whoa there, whoa, yells the troll, putting up his club. Okay, you win. He taps his thumb at the bridge, indicating you're free to pass. From here you can go to... Okay, so they don't seem to have the dialogue he has in the book, where he explains that he hates, like, the customs of Aker, and he's just like, you know what, if a soul watch come up here, I'm just wearing every scarf, I'm wearing a mask, I'm wearing, like, all of their religious stuff at the same time, and if they don't like it, I'll just kill them.
Give him selenium ore. Yee.
Yeah?
Give him selenium ore.
Yeah?
Yee.
There we go.
We are stacked with money. Let's see how stacked we are. Oh, wow. I think this is the most I've ever had at one time.
Yep.
Nice.
So now might be a good time to head over to Holy Amu and find out what the terrible price is.
Okay.
Because I believe he can lift the curse. In fact, I believe he's explicitly one of the few characters who can.
Let's pay the shards.
Yeah, you might as well just pay him. It's like, whatever.
I think I can go up
You can just go
and
to
around.
the Lake of Seven Needles and just walk around it.
Okay.
So, since you can't actually get to it now, the Lake of Seven Needles is... It's something to do with one of the items you can get in Crag's Longhomes, or rather, seven of the items.
I think I've already done this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think because there was like a sea dragon or something. I think I already did
Yeah,
this.
Sea dragon you can fight. There's also 7 obelisks, which like correspond to 7 swords that you can find in tombs.
So we gotta
Which
go up
give
to the
different
ice
effects.
forest.
It's a pretty cool mechanic. It's just because the way the Crags the Longhomes work, you
Frostbite's
can't
away
actually
and
get
carry
it.
on your way. Okay, here we go.
What's
The House of the
Holy
Unbidden.
Amu?
You're traveling
Visitors,
across.
welcome to Bazaar.
You're traveling across the northwest Otago. The countryside is rocky and sparse, largely uninhabited, save for the occasional goat herder. You spot a squat tower of red stone in the field. It appears to be a floating couple inches off the ground. A sign leans drunkenly nearby. It reads, written in a crazed scrawl, "The House of Holy Amu. The Unbidden. Visitors welcome to buzz off." You read it from here inside, Mary. I hate this man.
Sure. You step through the open archway to the House of Holy Amu, the Unbidden. Inside you find a tower that consists of one single room that goes up and up, without stairs or levels at all. Around the walls, seemingly at random and at different heights, furniture has been attached here and there. Beds, several desks, a dining table, chests of drawers, and so on. Holy Amu himself sits on a flying throne and he swoops down to greet you. He wears nothing but a loincloth. Holy Amu has a huge beard that hangs down to his feet. His eyes are bright blue and he looks completely insane. "Hello there," he chirps and bursts into a fit of giggles. "Oh, what can I do for you? I'm very good at lifting curses, you know, and inflicting them too. Ask him to lift the curse.
It's definitely a save
I
point.
believe he can help you here." Oh, okay, this is less than I remember.
Oh yeah, this is way cheap.
The curse you want lifted, Holy Amu asks for 200 shards. The curses you can listen with: the curse of vulnerability, Turnai's curse, the curse of the Shaddar, the curse of ugliness, the curse of Ebron, the curse of donkey's ears, which is a blessing, or the
Exactly.
curse of blighted magic. That one really sucks. You can also lift the curse of the Hangman of the Shaddar, but that will cost you 400 shards, and that's less than I remember it costing.
Okay, that's way better than I thought this was going to be.
I remember him asking for, "Bring me a +4 item or I won't get rid of it for you."
This is way better than expected.
Yeah. Because, like, magic ones are not cheap. And then he just offers his normal rates. Honestly, it's pricey, but it's worth it because the Hangman only gets worse. So he's got this like magic pool that does something. Like, you'll know when you're asked to go and get it. No event. That's to do with the court hidden faces, because there's a lot of side quests in there.
How do I... So they've got a poor crew. Now I guess would be a good time to upgrade them.
Yeah, because you are swimming in cash. You
So
might as well
that's,
be floating on cash there.
You have to do them in order. There we go. We now have excellent crew. How do I... Okay, can't have a house dash. There we go. Ship minerals from the mines and the grooms. Yes. You have made a deal with a gnome who owns a mine in Grooms. If you have a ship docked in Kunir, you can transport a cargo unit of minerals from the mine to your ship. It costs you 250 shards for every such cargo unit. Let's take that. Yep. Yeah.
And then you can... Oh,
Let's get a second one.
Okay, the deal with the gnome is off. It just said no. That, like, I guess you only get one.
I guess.
This okay. So you could just sell it here if you really felt like it.
I guess. Shit.
Or you could sail down to Aku and
350.
deal with that.
It's more than I sold it for, so.
Like, just take 100 shards, I guess. Unless you want to carry it with you and sell it somewhere else.
No, I'll take the muns. Maybe that lets me do it again. I can maybe only have one cargo unit from him?
No.
Nope. Only once.
I believe they just said, no, it's one time only. You can get more money out of it than that, but it's like...
What a cheap gnome.
Yeah, too much effort. Whatever. I suppose just walk to Aku if you can survive this. No event.
Sweet.
The religious zealots can be a real pain if you've got low sanctity, but
Alright, we're back to Aku. Check that market again now that I've got, like, 6,000 muns.
yeah.
I don't think there's much else for me to buy here.
Oh wait, you don't have your stash yet, do you?
Not here.
Not here. I was gonna say,
Striped
like,
scarf.
sell that ice you've got, but you can't.
Well, I can do a quick trip over to over here and get the ice and come right back.
There's no real reason to. You're swimming in cash.
But more cash the better. Hey, Bad Space King, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Space King.
Thank you.
Thanks for the raid.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll get you a shout out.
Honestly,
Haha,
I'd have
it you.
been watching your Magic the Gathering stream if not for like guesting on this. So,
All right, let's give Bad Space King a shout out.
Who's that Pokemon?
No. So
Oh, this
you
is
have
from
to
the
make
Pyro game.
107.
Come on.
Okay. Well, let's. Okay, let's just start it.
This is that
I'm
British
doing it
TV show.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
no,
but you're
it's
very quiet because it's very loud.
Yeah, sorry, you're just cutting out a lot. There.
Hang on 1 second, Mary.
It's ring. God damn it. Alright. Okay. This incredibly hard thing. Alright, Pyro. Please tell me what you have.
I've managed to get 105.
Pyro.
No, I'm kidding. I've got 107. It's fine.
Thank you.
It's from when they played Countdown. Thank you, Bad Space King. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Bad Space King's countdown stream is gonna be like one of those streams we talk about for years to come. That got wild.
I believe I downloaded it when they posted the files. So I've got to get around to watching it. I only watched part of it when it was live. I gotta sit down and watch the whole thing because it was hilarious for the parts that I saw.
So hilarious, and like for us who grew up with that show in the UK, like this is so funny seeing all of the effort put into Wizards Workshop.
We already
Yeah,
did
this
it.
guy's dead. I found the really cool art of this Crescent
Oh.
Moon mask. No, you don't sell it there. You go to the ice market.
Probably under the Explore. The Ice Bazaar. Well, you know what? I really haven't explored much of the streets in here because I was definitely afraid of this place.
Yeah. The Ice Bazaar is a huge underground warehouse near sea level. Inside, blocks of rime ice are stacked high. The ice comes from Lake Rimewater in the far north, and it's a peculiar quality, taking months to melt. Choose by the masked lords of Otaku to refrigerate their sherbets and sorbets. But since the release of the High King, Lake Rimewater has begun to fall. And the price of rime ice has skyrocketed. The Ice Bazaar is running low in stock, and every satchel you have will be bought for 350 shards. You cannot buy rime ice here. So, yeah.
There we go. Sold.
A cool 200 shards profit, and that's for it. You could have
let's
made more if you knew about it, but that needs game knowledge that you didn't have.
Check out my ship, make sure it's still here. Yep. My big ship. And let's go explore the city because I remembered I didn't really do this last time. So let's walk the streets. Let's start from the top and work our way down.
Try it.
You walk aimlessly the streets of a bustling city. A holy day in a coup.
Oh.
The way you said that, Mary.
Something odd is up with the people of the city today. Yorn is a special day of religious significance, a day sacred to Ebron. You're stopped by a Soul Watch patrol and several expungers, the elite guards.
Uh-oh.
Do you have a spotted scarf?
I don't.
Well, the Soul Watch hisses in a sepulchral voice. Why are you not wearing your spotted scarf? Blasphemer!
Ouch. That sounded like it hurt.
A crime of lesser heresy. Everyone must wear a spotted scarf at the holy day of the recantation of the soul, or they must pay a penance of 75 shards. Yeah.
Everything here is like getting put into the ball kicking machine. I'm gonna pay the fine.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to avoid paying it. You had so much to cash. The black mask, shaped like the Ushkem, the avenging demons of Ebron, nod imperceptibly. One of them hands you a spotted scarf. See that you do not blaspheme again, or your soul will suffer for it.
Hold on, I've been sent to jail for failure to accessorize.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
No, Snufflick's jail redeemed me.
Okay, and just wears like free scarves.
Gotcha.
Move on.
Alright. Let's go to the market real quick. And buy the Oh no, we're buying the other scarf. That troll has the right idea.
He kind of doesn't.
Let's walk the streets again. We'll go for a distraught princess or a garden party. A garden party?
Garden party. You stop beside a gate and peek into the garden beyond. There, on a wide emerald lawn in front of a veranda of red-veined purple marble, lords and ladies lounge on gilded divans. Each noble wears a mask that exactly delineates his or her ancestry and status. When the wearer wishes to sip a little wine or pick at a sweetmeat, the mask is tilted back surreptitiously. Slaves run to and fro, bringing food and wine on golden trays. Their tunics patterned greens as to blend into the foliage and cause no distraction to their masters. Eunuchs in white gowns wait outside behind a trellis of ivy and sing a wordless but beautiful tune that is all but lost in the chatter of voices. You are among the wealthy aristocracy of Aku, for whom privilege is as natural a thing as the clean air.
Okay, that was okay. That was just a random
Text.
encounter.
Yeah. That's the nothing happens, but it's like there for flavor.
Flavor, yeah.
And also to say, oh yeah,
to
they
let
have
you know
slaves
what
in the next year.
absolute to let you know what absolute bastards they are.
They kind of are.
Yeah.
The Grand Bazaar lets you like ply your trade and various things. Like you can
Let's
preach
check it
the
out.
word of God, declare yourself a mighty wizard.
Okay.
Or what are the other ones?
Let's see.
Pickpockets? I can't remember what the other ones are. Oh yeah, you can arm wrestle. There's like a whole thing going on there. You can visit the ameliorator of afflictions, but you're not like poisoned or diseased or anything here.
The Grand Bazaar of Aku lies at the top of the cliffs, to the side of a great spider palace. It is the big... Listen, if you have a great spider palace and it ain't a cute spider, you're an evil empire. It is the biggest marketplace you have ever seen. There are many stalls and street entertainers and merchants of all kinds, mostly charlatans, of course. There are many unusual stalls you can visit. Indeed, you can set up a stall for your own if you wish. I mean, sure, let's give that a try. Squid business.
Absolutely. Squizness.
The bazaar offers many opportunities for the enterprising professional. You notice people declaring themselves open for business as the world's greatest wizard, or warriors offering to take on all comers at wrestling for cash, priests preaching to the multitude, jugglers and entertainers, and of course, many a pickpocket. What will you try?
So I'm gonna say, like, you saved game before this, right?
I did.
Because all of these can end with you going to jail.
That's a coup for you.
That's a
Fucking
coup for
everything's illegal. All right, let's declare it. Let me check our stats real quick.
Everything is forbidden.
Okay, like we've got a scouting of 12, a thievery of 10, a combat of 11, a charisma of 10, and a magic of 12. Let's declare ourselves a great wizard because we are. You announced it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You announced the teeming crowds that Aku is blessed at the presence of such a great mage as yourself. I, Pank, the greatest mage that has ever lived. By your stars, mighty Aku, you say, in your squid voice. Shortly, a noble lady wearing the mask that casts blessed attendance comes to you. She brings a bier carried by 6 golden-skinned slaves, in which rests a young man, quite dead. She explains that it is her son, and she demands that you, as the greatest wizard who has ever lived, should bring him back to life. Take a look at the body.
Uh-oh.
Good luck, Pank.
Oh boy. I mean, how hard could how hard could resurrection be? And here's the thing. My gut
manage it all the time.
My gut says though that this magic roll is just to confirm that he fucked.
Good luck.
22. Successful magic.
It should be possible to bring the young man back from the dead. You need many ingredients, most important of which are a silver holy symbol and a cobalt wand. You can buy these items easily enough at the bazaar. The holy symbol costs 400 shards and the cobalt wand 2,000. Be aware these items will be destroyed during the spell.
Uh-oh.
So you can go buy them for 2,400 shards.
I feel a time crime coming on.
Yeah?
A spy for...
Like, you already saved, it's fine.
It'll be... How bad could this be?
How difficult could it be to wake the dead? Oh.
I mean, surely she'll pay us more than the 2,400 we just spent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bringing somebody back to life. I can basically charge whatever the heck I want. Just a little... Listen, she can have a little necromancy as a treat.
Yeah, I mean, even the Priest of Nagil only charge you 800.
Yeah. Alright, let's try.
You do it in bulk. Already got him. To
Oh.
succeed, you need to make a magic roll at difficulty 16, followed by a sanctity roll, difficulty 10. Actually, that's not difficult.
No, that's pretty easy.
You auto succeeded the magic roll, so you can just wake the dead whenever you want.
Ooh.
Oh no, you didn't. This is 83.33%.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You have failed. The young man is still dead. The noble lady is outraged. She says through gritty teeth, "So, you claim to be a wizard, yet you're unable to bring my son back from the dead." She summons the Soul Watch. Later, as you're hanging from the tree, a Soul Watch patrol arrives, accompanied by several expungers. It's a brief discussion between the lady and one of the black-robed, demon-masked Soul Watch. Managed to overhear a few words such as Red Garden and the heretic will burn in the 19 hells.
For reference, folks, we've been to the Red Garden before and we survived because we were thrown into the plant-eating garden.
This is the Soul Watch guard, pointing at you with his purple gemmed baton.
Run for it!
Cousin, there are far too many for you to fight. You turn tail and run away into the crowd.
Ooh. We got away.
You could reload and try and wake the dead again.
We are definitely going to try and wake up the dead.
It's like entirely within your means to do that.
I mean, that was just a bad roll. We could definitely do this.
Yeah, like 83%. That's like XCOM odds.
Hold on, I got a time crime now. There we go. All right, visit the Grand Bazaar. Set up a business. Do the magic.
This is not like even the most like unfair thing in Hacker.
Success. Pay the muns, get the things. And surely she'll reward us for more than that. Clearly, right?
Yeah.
Sanctity, done. Magic, done. Perfect. To the astonishment of all present, including myself. Go ahead.
To the astonishment of all present, the young man is revived to full health, his stamina bar maxed out. My son, cries the noble lady, smiles up at her. The noble lady shows her gratitude by presenting you with 2 family heirlooms, a holy sword, plus 6 combat.
That's actually pretty boss.
Engraved blade, which pulses with white flames, and a ring of defense plus 1, which is, I believe, the only ring you've ever found.
Yeah, this is that chance to block 5%. This would have been great had I not.
20 dodge.
This also would have been great had I not lost that effing shield.
Oh yeah, that shield would have been fantastic to have.
Because that's a 20% I would have had.
Obliterated it from the timeline. That's an idiot.
Yep, time crimes. Okay, sweet.
So I did flip
that was a little expensive, but we had the money to spare.
Like, the ring is unique. I don't think there's any other ring items. It's just a passive +1 defense forever.
Nice, we got ring. And let's check these 2 out real quick. So we've got our Spear of Retribution. Ebron doesn't seem to be the turn the other cheek type of god. It's got a range of 2, which is nice, because I can attack past my clones and melee if I have to. A combat of 4, a damage max of 9, and 5 action points. So this has got a melee range. It's +6, which is more than 4. That is a larger number. It does slightly more damage and less action points, so we're going to slap that in there. But we are quickly running out of space. Let me save here. And now I'm going to go back to my inventory, take out my crossbow bolts, go to a market, sell the crossbow bolts, and buy a fresh 10.
This has got to be like... This is an awkward way to handle, like, oh, I can only buy crossbow bolts and multiples of 10 and I have to sell them back.
Yep. Hey, Princess Cat Sapphic, welcome, welcome. Yep, sentenced to death for losing a board game. Many things in this, many things in a coup are wildly unfair.
Yep, you can be sentenced to death for fashion crimes, for losing at board games, for failing to raise the dead. Okay, that one's on us.
What is my combat? Oh, it's because I'm not in melee mode. Okay, that's fine.
Like, you can be
There we
thrown
go.
into the Red Garden and eaten alive by plants for, like, bathroom crimes. Like, in the Hall of Cleansing or whatever it is, you can legitimately get thrown into jail.
This game is wild, and it's not like a little
It's
jail.
specifically this
It is
book
like
that-
torture slave prison jail.
Yeah,
It is not great
you've
jail.
not even seen the Hall of Never-Ending Toil, at least not properly, and that is like there's 6 different mini quest lines down there that are all pretty interesting and give like extra background on Aku. But also, like, it's hilarious. That
You know what?
get
I
thrown
feel like
into-
we need to go praise Sig, our patron god, who like. Let me tell you about Sig. Sig's awesome.
Yeah.
Sig's biggest rule is don't become a god, don't become a follower of Sig. That's for the chumps.
Yeah.
Worship Sig, get all the blessings. So let's go back to the Grand Bazaar.
Second commandment is be gay, do crimes.
Be gay, do crimes. That is correct.
Sig is actually like non-binary. Is represented as both a man and a woman.
That is
depending
correct.
on like what they feel like.
Yep.
That's
We might
fine, whatever.
we might swing back to Yellowport to check out that Temple of Sig again just to read the description.
Yeah.
You know, a pilgrimage
like-
back to Yellowport.
Sig would absolutely understand you joining the Temple of Eberron just to scam them.
100%. That is a very Sig thing.
What you're doing, like, yeah.
So let's set up a business. Let's pick a pocket or two.
or two.
All right, let's do it. There are many potential marks in the crowded bazaar. It shouldn't prove too difficult to bump into someone and lift a purse. I've got an 83% chance.
Results if you succeed in this.
Haha.
Some good, some bad. Some really bad. You
Uh-oh.
managed to grab a fat purse without instant. Later, you open it up to see what you got, and you got cursed. Inside, you find a rolled up piece of parchment. You take out and read it. It says, "The curse of Eberron upon you, thief." Instantly, your head spins and you feel nauseous. Your hands begin to shake uncontrollably. You have the curse of Eberron. You have -1 thievery in combat until you can find a way to cure it.
Leave the
Might as well
bazaar.
pick more pockets, because you can't get more cursed, can you?
I 100% think I could. But we've got this. We got this covered. We got free curse removal
there
back at
are,
our
I
castle.
think, 3 or 4 different outcomes of like unique ones, even aside from just you get some money kind of ones. But you might as well go back to your castle and get cured.
To my sweet castle.
And it's like Targdas goes, ah,
Again?
every time.
Here we go. Lift the curse.
Nope, I'm sending you to Holy Amu instead.
No! Not the Holy Ammo, please. No, anything but. The curse of Eberron.
Yeah, Targdas, our long-suffering mage friend, who was just like.
How did we find him? How did we find him again?
Broke him out for curse.
Oh, that's right.
somewhere back in book 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Was he
And
the
then
mage that turned himself into powder? I can't remember.
Oh, I think he was. Either he was the mage that got turned into powder, and we rescued him that way because he had the foolish apprentice, or he was the guy in the northern area who was stuck in the Ruby prison, I think.
Oh no, it is the Ruby prison. That's where he is. 'Cause this is a multi-book quest. Yeah, that's why.
Woohoo!
No event. So where are you going now, Pang?
We're gonna keep exploring the city.
Exploring Aku.
Yep, we're just gonna explore the city more.
Even before you go to the Spider Palace and actually start like doing all the quests there, because there's a ton of them.
I don't want to go there. And
Yeah.
it's a spider palace. It's made of spiders.
No, it's just the shape of one huge.
Yeah, it's one
spider
giant
in the middle
evil
of the
spider where
city.
they rule their government from. That is not a great place.
Yeah.
Imagine if the White House was like a giant Black Widow spider with a skull face.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, like, when you're trying to get into the palace, go bring a luck blessing with you, because you're not good at Bog.
No, I'm not. I could become a follower of Ebron and get that sweet item that lets you get a +3 to any roll.
Yeah, that's absolutely worth doing. Like, Sig would go, yeah, I respect the hustle.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go do that. We gotta go back though.
You've not even met the Faceless King yet.
I don't think we have. Let's do a little more exploring first. Let's visit the Red Garden. The Red Garden is where the Udican dispose of their criminals and heretics. The condemned are thrown into a large sunken garden, and the suckered tendrils of man-eating carnivorous alaka plants flourish. Plants that flourish in the pit. Alak. Plants that flourish. Alalak. Alalak. Plants that flourish in the pit drain them of their blood and dissolve their flesh. The leaves, barbed vines, and strange bulbous mushroom-shaped flowers glisten redly in the sun, pulsing with the blood of their victims. A wire fence has been erected around the top of the pit. Masked lords and ladies of the court amble around the edge, taking an unholy pleasure in the viewing of these grisly executions. Are you still posting art in the Discord?
Not consistently, because the hassle switching between windows.
That's fair. That's fair, Mary.
Give me a second. The Red Garden.
Victims are herded into a pit, screaming horribly by the expungers. Death is agonizingly slow in coming. Several of the local lords and ladies are taking bets as to which victim will be consumed first. You resolve to make sure that this ghastly fate will never befall you, and we in fact have been thrown in here and managed to escape.
Yeah. It's not that difficult to escape if you've got a decent scouting score, but not everyone does.
The slums are dirty and dingy, populated by the dispossessed beggars and criminal gangs and the disgraced. You hear stories of a figure called the Slumlord, Master of Shadows and King of Thieves. He is the real power in the slums. Let's try to see the Slumlord. You put the word about on the streets and taverns of the slums that you seek an audience with the Slumlord. A sinewy thug approaches you in a back street. He wears a wooden mask carved in gross imitation of the lords of Utaku. The mask indicates his status within the Brotherhood of the Night, the Guild of Rogues of Utaku. You are blindfolded and taken to see the Slumlord at a secret location. He wears a blank black mask of ebony, in imitation of the Faceless King. If you have the title of Night Stalker, which I do, you are already a member of the Brotherhood of the Night, the Masters of Shadows here in Aku. In the supreme head of the Brotherhood, he tells you to take a message to Lochos Veshtu. Master
of the Brotherhood in the Armor.
And I think that's where I became part of the guild there. Yeah.
Yep.
He makes you memorize a coded message that only Lochos will understand. Lochos will reward you when you deliver the message as the Master of Shadows. Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Okay, I thought there was another mission that you could go on here, but maybe you cannot. Maybe you have to do that one.
We're absolutely gonna go do this right now. We've got a magic book that teleports us.
You could have done that in Aku.
I have to go back to Aku to get it.
Oh right,
because you can only you can only teleport from the cities.
Lady or
Yep, I don't have. So I got to go grab the book here. So we'll shove these in here, and I guess we'll put the spear away for now, and then we'll head back. A lot of walking between here and the town. Oh no. I got a bucket of poo water on my head again.
And if you're heading back to Aku, it's easy to cure.
Yeah, it just automatically goes away, but still. It's the fact that every time I walk through here, I have a chance to get poo water dumped on me.
Haha. He's like a seagull.
He kind of is. And we, like, automatically make the roll now.
Yaramura.
Poof, poof.
Yaramura.
Shove the book in here, because you never know when you're going to lose stuff. The Thieves Kitchen. Yep. Yep. Ramshackle collection of huts. Visitor Tavern.
Where's some locals?
I forget how I actually get there now.
Explore the streets then?
There it is. Visit the Brotherhood.
Oh, I remember this. The rough, very rough, and extremely rough area.
And then when we went to the extremely rough area, nobody messed with us because they assumed we were either an incredibly powerful mage or completely insane.
Yeah.
All right, let's visit the Brotherhood.
It's a nice gag.
Go ahead and take it away.
You approach the entrance to the Brotherhood of Night, the Thieves Guild. You are recognized as a member of the Brotherhood, shown in. Explain you have an urgent message for Lochos Veshtu, the head of the Brotherhood here in Yaramura, and the Master of Shadows, the head of the Brotherhood in Makkah. You're shown in to see Lochos, who stares at you enigmatically from behind the shiny black mask he wears. You recite the message you memorize, though you don't know its meaning. Lochos understands, though, and he seems agitated. He thanks you, however, and rewards you with 500 shards.
Hang on there for a second, Mary. Sophie, you have a good night. You're gonna go to sleep. Take good care and have fun, you lovelies. Aw, thank you, Sophie. You have a good sleep, okay?
Oh,
I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for spending time with us today. And our special guest, Mary the Rabbit. That gosh darn rabbit. Thank you, Sophie. Yeah. This is a good time again to spam our Discord link because I see we got 16 viewers. Welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions about the game that we're playing, feel free to ask. Either I or Mary, most likely, will be able to answer basically any question about this game because Mary is a pretty good expert when it comes to solo RPG. Question rabbits! Oh my god, so many. Mary is an expert. Mary is basically an expert on this particular solo RPG book, as well as many others. Yeah.
You know?
You're pretty passionate about it. You're pretty good at it.
Like,
so now is a good time. If you've got questions, ask them.
And that's a really good adaptation. In fact, the adaptation's far better than the actual original books. You can leave possessions and money here, but like, why bother?
Yep.
You have a house.
We got a cool house. Okay, so I guess that was just a money reward. I was hoping for like more quests.
People in Atakura so execution happy because they are flat out insane. They are ruled by a man who was born with no face. The culture is just like they are descended from a people who are like spacefaring warlords or something. It's never made entirely clear, but they're implied to have like flying machines and stuff. And they basically took over like that entire half of the continent. They're in decline, but Aku is still this like nightmare hell pit of slavery.
Mr. Mingo, thank you for all the biddies. My gosh, that's a lot of biddies. 40 biddies.
Thanks for the bits.
That is a ton of individual bits. Thank you. And as a first-time chatter, welcome to the stream, Mr. Mingo.
Welcome.
Princess Cat Sapphic, you can't have any fun in Udaku. Well, you can, it's just fun is illegal, and you will be caught. Thank you for the head pats, Mary. But yeah, fun is illegal in over there, and you will 100% be caught. Like, it's gonna happen.
100% end up in the Red Garden, which is its own kind of fun.
Yep.
I posted the image in the chat, though.
All right, let's check out Market real quick, because I like to... okay, this is, Maybe I
is
want
the
some of
thief
this. Yeah.
section of the game. This is where you get all the thief skills. Bad medicine.
Poison vial?
Slippery oil.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Thinking if his turn target loses current poison duration. Some chance to fall prone. Shadow Dash was good. 80% weapon damage and you like shoot past them. That might be good for like escaping things.
Yeah. So Snufflegs, I don't know if they're actually aliens, but
They
they're
seem like
mentioned as
aliens.
being
They
in
have blue
like,
skin.
they're not just. It's not just blue skin. They're like golden skinned members of them too. There's a whole caste system. What else? There are like incidental bits of text in like ruined parts of the world that imply they were once like far more powerful than they are now. Because they had some kind of flying war machines, they had like all of this magic they don't have access to anymore, like the curse on the High King.
You know what? We are gonna. I think that is up here, where that scepter of rulership that we need to get for the High King.
Yeah, the Scepter of Kings is in this area of the world. It's
Yep. So here's what I'm
pretty
gonna
far
do.
to the west. So
Yep.
bring a pelt.
Yep. I just switched out.
And
Shoved that
I
in my
think you'll want
inventory.
to bring. Have you came across an encounter where you need the banner of the Shaddar?
No, not yet.
I'm gonna say, get one of those before you go there.
Oh boy. Where do I get one?
You can get one on what's this called? The Isle of Mysteries.
Oh, we can get there. In fact, why don't we've got the money for it right now. Instead of having to go all the way over to where we have to use the verdigris key, get it in our inventory, use it, and teleport there. Let's buy it. They've only got passage to teleport, so let's just straight up buy another ship.
Yeah, like we can just buy like.
Now the question is, do we buy like a really good ship in case we want to go exploring around here in the future? Or do we buy a little baby ship and just get a good crew?
This is called Disaster Bay. You don't want to go sailing here more than you have to.
So little ship then?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't remember.
Let me make a quick save here real quick. Princess Cat Sapphic says, flying war machine suspiciously in the shape of a saucer.
Yeah?
Alright, so let's go ahead and buy it. Actually, have I been here? Actually, I don't think I've been to either of these two side locations.
The villa of Avar Hordef is a white marbled structure built in the Atticalan style. Fortified walls surrounding an inner open courtyard. As you approach, an armed guard stops you at the gate. Avar Hordef is not at home, he says gruffly. Go away. You have little choice but to do that. This is not what you can do in broad daylight, and there's not a day-night cycle.
Yeah.
That would make vampires too cool.
That would make vampires too cool. Let's buy a little tiny baby ship, because we only need to get just across the way.
Itty bitty baby bark.
Or maybe we should buy the big barg. The
I mean,
the galleon.
you have like 5,000 shards. Who cares?
You know, I'm going to buy the big ship in case we want to... We're going to buy the big ship. Yeah, buy the big ship, and then we're going to go get a good crew. Let's go get the average crew, and then the good crew, and then the excellent crew, which we can't actually get here. Cool, cool. Alright, hop in our boat, set sail, and just travel over to the island.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go to the coastal waters first. Uneventful voyage. Excellent. Can I not get there from here? Do I have to use it?
I have no idea.
Do I have to use that stupid key? I have to use that stupid key, I bet.
Let's find out.
A storm.
Storm.
Use a blessing.
Use a blessing.
Woo. Up at the end, that'd be Bazak. Bazlek Isle, says your mate. No one has landed ever since got back alive. I'd advise against it unless you've got a map or something,
You do
Captain.
have a map.
Yeah.
You've got a map.
Actually, yeah, this is how I can do the... Okay, no, I have to go back, because I've got to go get the
I don't know
map.
where you've got the map, because...
Yeah, I
it's
got to go
posted
back.
in chat by someone.
We're going to go... Actually, let's see if we can go to the coastal waters here and then go up there. Snufflex, a heckin' Wimdy. There, okay, we can get to the island.
Yeah.
Persuade the crew to follow you. Yeah, they don't want to do it, but hey, I'm the captain.
Sail into the fog and they go, hell no, but then you, like, max out your charisma, what the hell?
Yep.
Head inland on your own.
Succeeded in all of our
Crew
rolls.
will not follow you into the Isle of Mystery.
Yep, and we will head on our own because we've been here before. Press up the mountain, enter the city. Is it in the marketplace? Oh, Banner of a Shaddar, yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I'm telling you now to get it is otherwise you will be coming back for this.
You're saving me a trip across the world?
Yeah, like, normally I try not to give away things like this, but it's like, nah, this is just a hassle.
That's fair. Visit the local potion master. Nope. I should actually go get my ink sac so I can get a potion of restoration.
Yeah, because that's like the best healing potion in the game.
And leave. Leave the city on foot. There we go.
Yeah.
I thought you'd never be coming back alive, Captain. What is down here? Okay.
Honestly, aside from the place that you need the map for, Disaster Bay and the Isle of Basilic.
Yep. We're going to go back, get the map, and then come back out the sea and try to go to Basilic because I couldn't get here before because I didn't have a boat.
Uneventful voyage. Yeah, I genuinely can't tell you what's on Basilic Isle. Oh, storm. Alright, the storm hits full fury.
Ooh, Special bonuses: +2 dice for a galleon, +1 for good crew quality.
Okay.
So we've actually got some bonuses.
Yeah, actually, you can't get an outright sink there.
Oof. We weather the storm. Oof. Sail onward.
That Basilic Isle, Captain.
Keep going. Head back to port.
Nothing happens.
Hey, that's
Kind of have to
good.
hug the coast here, but
All right, so let's head back to our stash. Ship's deed, map of Basilic. There we go.
Yeah.
And let's put this potion of godliness back. We don't need that right now, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we're gonna keep the combat we're gonna keep the combat potion and the 2 healing potions.
Slots for it, and at worst, if you find some like fat loot, you just drop the potions.
Yeah, good point. Okay, let's go back out. Now let's go back out to sea.
I've already made the joke of the potion of cleanliness and the potion of godliness being next to each other in inventory.
All right, let's head on down.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Oh, actually, I was about to say storm. Hits with full fury. Roll the dice. Weather the storm. But let's head back because I think I can get a storm blessing here.
You can, should, and must.
Like,
don't go sailing for a storm blessing. You won't know.
Scouting. You know what? I got the money. Let's get all the blessings while we're here. Sanctity. Yep, let's get a blessing. We're doing what Sig would command us. Go to all the temples, get all the blessings.
Yeah? It's like stealing from the other gods.
Pretty much.
They don't know that you're working for Sig.
Oh, I already got a combat blessing.
On the internet, nobody knows you're a follower of Sig.
And I guess thievery, too. I thought there was a storm blessing here. I guess not. Yeah.
Like,
Well-
you can just teleport to another city and get it.
I could. Where? Yellowport, I think, has it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, you got this book of teleportation. You can just do this. There's no penalty aside from just, like, taking extra time.
Yeah. We'll just teleport. Go get that storm blessing.
Yeah.
Head over Almir and Valmir. Seek a blessing. Safety from storms. There we go. And while we're here, let's visit that Temple of Sig. Oh, wait, there's not one here. It's in the next town over, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah.
too much effort.
Sig would Sig would understand. Sig understands, like, some days you just want to stay in bed. Sig gets it. Sig knows. Sig's cool with it. Some days Sig doesn't want to get out of bed either. Becoming a universalist. Yeah. Alright, let's drop the book off, because we certainly don't want to lose that book. It is one of the best items we
you
have.
absolutely could lose that book, and you don't really need the banner if you're going to Basilic. At least I don't think so.
I'll probably forget it.
Remember what's on
Do
there.
not let me, Mary, when we come back here, do not let me forget that stupid banner.
Yeah. Because again, it's one of those items that you're like, why would I ever need this? And then it just like is a hard log of like, do you have this item? If not, leave.
All right, let's set sail again. All right. I wish I could get an excellent crew here. Set sail.
Yeah, they're just no good crewmen here. They all kind of suck.
Snuffleck says, Sig says steal more hours of sleep.
Sleep in a job. It's like robbing your boss.
There you go. My boss makes $1, I make a dime. This is why I sleep on company time. An uneventful voyage.
Boss makes satchels of rhyme.
Here we go. Drop anchor and explore Basilic Island. You drop anchor and take a small party of men ashore in a rowboat. Climbing a beach of flinty shingles, you see a number of caves set into the cliff face. I'm gonna consult my map real quick.
Do you have your translation of the map?
Oh no.
So these caves.
Oh no.
They're
Oh
in the
no.
Bottom right.
I think I actually have this. Hang on. Oh, please tell me I wasn't derpy and I actually saved this. I made a screenshot. Esh actually, like, 2 people actually translated this for me. 2 people went through and actually put.
Has the translation. Link it now.
Somebody did make a translation for me. 2 of them.
Because I don't have it.
Oh, hey, I got the Sig. I saved the Sig thing, so I can read that off real quick while I look for the other one. The Temple of Sig the Cunning, patron of vagabonds, troubadours, and lovers, thieves, and rogues, is a ramshackle warehouse in the poor quarter. Inside, however, there is so much wealth it makes you gasp. The idol of Sig, a saturnine, two-faced young human of indeterminate sex, is covered in gems. As you can see, we've been made rich by a generous donation, says a black-robed priest. I think I did. I gotta look for it. I would have saved it in my assets folder if I saved it.
I absolutely do not have the map.
Oh, I might have to scroll way up in my chat with Esh. So I think Esh made it too. Oh no. Oh no. Here, everybody look at this picture of a catfish while I look for this. Enjoy this picture of a catfish. Because somebody saved this for me and translated it. I will find it. Hang on.
You can find someone else's translation of it.
Let's see if Ash... Yeah, Ash did it. Pinky!
Like, you could just read through it and figure it out. It's just, it's a hassle.
Oh, where is it?
Already done it, I'd rather not.
Okay, just gotta keep scrolling way back. Oh wait, maybe somebody put it in the Discord. Oh, it'd probably be in the video game section. There isn't much there.
Oh.
Let me go check the video games
Snowflake's
Discord.
asking, you saved it, right?
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 Somebody translated it. I forget who it was. I know Esh did one and somebody did another.
Where's the map of Basilic Isle?
Give me a second. I'm sure I can find it. I'm sure it's in here. They probably would have put it in general or video games.
Check artwork.
Let me check video games real quick. Check art. Oh, it's an artwork. Okay. Artwork. Click. I gotta scroll up. Scroll up. Oh, there's my donkey-eared squid. My lop-eared squid. A lot of good Sonic comics. A lot of good Sonic Sprite comics here.
Procedurally generated stuff, and here it is. Ashley and Zachary have both posted translations. Ashley's has white text. Many caverns. Sucked poor Marco dry.
I got clown nosed, and I absolutely deserve it. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Pop this up.
It helps have a coil of something here. We don't have a rope.
There we go. Okay. Golem stands guard. River ford. Beach. Okay, so this is where we came in. We'll save too, Snufflex. We'll save as well. I wonder why the thing is chugging real all of a sudden. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like really chugging for some reason. Let me make sure I don't have anything open that's like eating it.
River, to ford it, take hardiness and witchery.
Let me save the game real quick and let me reload the program. It'll be 1 second. Because that is chunking. Like, a lot.
I'm sorry, I just find it very funny that, like, the way this translation is written, it's many caverns. They sucked poor Marco dry, and you're like, oh.
Is that a good time or a bad time?
And then, no, it's talking about blood, so we probably don't want to go into caverns. It's asking us if we want to enter.
Okay, take the heart of the entry. Many caves, they suck poor Marco dry of blood. You know, we're not gonna go into caves.
Let's avoid that one. Let's just give it a miss.
Press on inland. You come to a river. The water is icy green and fast flowing. Just as you are steeling yourself to plunge in and swim to the other bank, the bosun points out a covered bridge not far off. Why get our feet wet, Captain? He asks. Let's now reconsult the map.
We have witchery to get over the river here.
It helps to have a coil of something here.
Which we don't. We don't have a rope.
We left.
Let's see. Try and ford the river. You've got magic.
Yeah, sure.
Wizard, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm a real good wizard. I've got so much magic. I got magic for days, Mary. Magic for days. The water is cold and makes you groan like a dying man. A moment later, you feel hands of mud and weed clutching at your ankles from the riverbed, and then you truly know the meaning of fear. To cross safely, you must cope not only with the strong current, but also with the supernatural tendrils that are trying to pull you under. Make a scouting roll and a magic roll, both at difficulty 14. I've got a pretty good chance here.
7%.
Yep.
This is an XCOM range. Like, if we die here, it's like, well, YOLO. You cross safely, but your men flatly refuse to even make the attempt. There's no point in berating them for timidity. It is not given to all men to have the hearts of heroes. They set off along the riverbank. At the center of the island stands a fortress with featureless grey walls and a single gate. The drawbridge is down, with portcullis raised, but on the other side stands a massive golem with fused adamantine rock. You must give the password, booms the golem. The golem waits for a password, but is at least sporting enough to give you 3 choices. Glass, zinc, or ice.
I've just posted a map translation for everyone. The golem stands guard. The password is often a color, but never a crystal.
Never a crystal. So ice crystals. or thing exists. Therefore, it's not one of those.
It's got to be glass,
crystals
right?
and zinc.
Glass? I'm gonna go with glass.
Maybe. It's glass of color.
Woohoo!
With apparent reluctance, the golem admits you to the fortress, where you're allowed to stuff your pockets with gold and precious items worth 2,000 shards. If your newfound wealth dripping from both hands, you hasten back to where your men are waiting and tell them to make ready to put out to sea. You give them none of the cash. You set sail away from Basilic. What course, skipper? Asks the helmsman.
Oh, we going right back. We done. We got the gold. We out.
I mean, 2,000 shards is nothing to sniff at. For all that?
Storm. Let's weather it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah. And we're going to put back in port. And we are going to save here. And I think we got time for like one more quest. Give me 1 second, Mary. I think we got time for another quest. Oh, wrong button. Uh-oh. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Hang on. We got 2,000 gold. That's actually pretty good.
That's good. But, like, Prince Azim just swooped down and said, here, have the entire quest reward right now.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's see.
Okay.
We've got to go out here. Do you remember? It's to this ruins over here, I think. That's where the scepter
I believe
is.
the City of Ruins is the one that's to the south of this area.
Let's
You
check the map.
See that city down there? Yeah, that's the one marked near the Rhine Water. Oh, City of Ruins, right under the word great in great steps.
Yeah, I think it's this thing over here.
Yeah.
All right, let's head out there and get that scepter.
You need to bring that banner with you.
Oh, yep. Thank you, Mary.
You didn't bring the banner.
Let's put the map back.
We got It's no longer of any use. You could just throw it away.
Yep. No, it's memories, and it's a red herring for later when I totally forget what it's for.
You come back and you find the same fortress.
Listen, this is a thing that present Pink is prepping for future Pink to forget. Listen, I know me, and I know how I work.
Hank, we all know you.
All right, let's roll. No event, perfect. We'll just keep going.
No event.
This will be nice and quick. Nice and quick. To the northern plains. We could go north and use the Verdigris key if we brought it with. Ooh, a voice on the wind.
Why would you? Where would you want to go?
A storm gathering, plunging today into the gloom. A howling wind descends upon you, and the heavens open up in a deluge of rain. Thunder and lightning shatter the sky. You cannot see more than a few feet in front of you, and there's nowhere to take shelter. Amid the fury of the storm, you fancy to hear voices calling, or is it the wind? If I recall correctly, we're gonna huddle down because it's storm golems or storm spirits. We've been here before.
Yeah.
We know the dangers of this area.
Yeah.
Snufflex, can't believe you do that to Future Squid. Listen, Future Squid knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Huddle down and wait out the storm. We lose the stamina.
It's fine.
We're in a hustle. We're in a hustle.
Let's tank it.
Oh, I've been to this temple up here that shrinks you. And you lose all your stuff in that temple, and I have no idea how to get it back. We had to time crime.
Oh, right. You need to...
Don't say it.
Yeah, I know what you need to do here.
Hints only in the future. All right, let's head to the City of Ruins. You are traveling across the southern steppes. To the south, the spine of Harkoon marches across the sky. To the north, endless grasslands stretch away. You come to a desolate ruin, its cyclopean outer walls crumbling now. Tell once of a great city. Explore the City of Ruins.
So, I'd say save game before you go in. Oh,
okay.
Here we are.
Well, save campaign.
I'm right.
All right, let's do it.
I was absolutely right about the banner. Its walls, though crumbling, are still so massive and sheer that they are unclimbable. The gates, however, hang from their hinges, their rotting timbers, groaning. Runes in the language of the long-lost Shaddar Empire are carved above the gate. As you step past them, a gigantic head materializes in the air before you. A jackal with burning eyes of fire. Use your banner of the Shaddar, you idiot.
Wow, so a giant jackal head has just appeared, like, in the middle. And it's staring us down.
It's the day of the jackal.
Time to use the banner.
It seems to recognize the banner. Pass, friend. It booms, and then fades away. You enter the ruined city along a road lined with gigantic stone heads. Each granite face sheds carved tiers of stone. You trek past mounds of rubble and wild, overgrown gardens. The wind whistles a doleful dirge through deserted streets and shattered houses. You come to a large central square in the middle, of which has been laid a wide circular mosaic that depicts a map of the city. Most of the places marked on the map are no more, but a few have stood the test of time.
Ooh, okay.
I'd say save game here before you go to the Cave of Bells.
Yeah, because that's where I remember from the little jerk fairies told us that it was here.
Yeah, the spirits.
Yep, all right.
Squirrel spirits.
Let's do it. Cave of Bells.
Cave of Bells. The Cave of Bells is in fact a cathedral of great size. Inside its cavernous interior hangs dozens of huge bronze bells. All the bells are etched with Shaddar runes. They have names such as the Thunderer, Knell of Doom, Ringer in Darkness, and so on. Use your knowledge from the Shaddar Codex.
Alright, let's do it.
You don't want to be ringing these at random. Remember an old Shaddar Codex that you discovered in the Icicle Woods? It told the Cave of Bells, the ancient rituals of the Shaddar priest kings. They always ring a bell called the Whisper. So you go over to it and rattle its clapper. There is no sound at first, but then the other bells begin pealing, weaving a harmonious tapestry of sound. A wooden panel slides open at the other end of the cathedral. You walk through into a large granite chamber, where you find 2,000 shards,
Nice.
plate armor, +5, sword of the Shaddar, +4, gold holy symbol, +3, and the scepter of kings.
Ooh, it's a bird.
The scepter?
The symbol of eternal vigilance needed to keep the crown on your head and the head on your shoulders.
Yep.
So let's get that Sword of Shaddar too.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 3 inventory slots open, I think. We can always drop a potion.
Yeah, you can always drop the potions, because these are vastly more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's drop that potion. Heck, I'm going to drink it.
Yeah, you might as well just drink it.
It's
and
good
just have the
flavored.
bonus next
Yeah,
time
it's
you-
delicious flavor.
Sacrilegious.
And 2,000. How much money are we at again? We're back up to 7,000 again. All right. We got the item. We got it. I think we
Yep.
can travel this way.
There's more to explore in the City of Ruins, but like that's what you came for. So if
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing elsewhere, you might as well just leave.
That and our inventory is full.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we are going to travel to the grasslands, head south, get down to the king, sell some loot, and give him the scepter. Hey Drago, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the head pats. So let's make a move.
Yeah, just head pat tank.
I
I'm on the
love
wrong
my
side
head
of the
pats.
screen to get head pats. And also, I don't actually the main stream. Oh.
You come across. Go ahead.
Ancient wind-pitted standing stones. In the center stands a weathered stela carved of Shaddar runes and symbols. Enter the circle. Do it, Pag. I don't actually know if it's a good idea. You realize
Oh.
it's an ancient temple. of
Oh, hey!
spirits and gods
Perfect. This is actually a
all
quest I had.
Oh, cool.
I forget who it was for, but hey, it done.
You
We c-
recognize the stela as the Shaddar runestone whose runes Runciman, Chief Mage in the Isle of Mystery once asked you to copy. You perform your task and leave. So that's like when you go back there, sure.
Yeah, sweet. I think we go, down to the Rime Water.
Man, every time it mentions goats, I'm like thinking, oh yeah, I was gonna go to the butcher's this week and get like some mutton or something, or
Leave
go
the
to
mine.
get my hands on it.
Back to south.
But went to the butcher's and it was just closed.
Wait, what?
Like the shelves were bare. Well, bare of anything perishable, and it's just shuttered. And this was at like 3 p.m. or so, middle of the day. It's just like, oh, okay. So I just shrugged, got some cheap meat, and made chili instead. Because I kind of wanted to have goat if I could get my hands on it, mutton if I couldn't, and then I couldn't get either.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goat is
It's fine.
delicious.
Goat is delicious.
It
but
really
needs to be
is.
slow cooked. Like, it is a tough meat, but it has so much flavor.
Oh, here we go. At the palace.
It's a perfect meat for curries. You
So
cook
should I
it for,
go
like-
and sell this stuff first?
I mean, you can. Can you dump stash items here?
No.
You can't. You can
You know-
go to the kids.
I mean, he's probably going to give us a reward, right?
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff that we're gonna sell some stuff first. We're gonna do the
Nice,
walk-in.
too.
We're gonna walk.
But then
Uh-oh.
he's already knighted us. Who knows?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Run for
Run
it.
for it.
Hide in a barrel.
You flee and the mercenaries give chase, venting your joy in the hunt with cries of bloodlust. You dart into a large warehouse used by a local merchant to dye clothes.
Hide in a barrel.
In the barrel. You jump into a barrel, which turns out to be full of blue dye. The merchants in there is run past, and when you get out of the barrel, some minutes later, you find your skin has been stained a bright blue colour. When you leave the warehouse, you find the mercenaries milling about in the village square looking for you. They do not recognize you now. In fact, blue skin is a hereditary mark of the Otakin nobility. The purebred aristocrats of Otaku are born blue-skinned. Mercenaries mistake you for a great lord from Aku to make way for you.
Okay,
You
well,
now have quote-unquote blue skin.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Just parchment. Okay. So, like, I've been wondering how to get the blue skin because it has come up several times.
And then it's just, you dunk yourself in a barrel of paint.
Yep.
Like the worst Homestuck cosplayer.
Oh no, yes. I've heard. Oh, I wish CA was here because she could tell us those old Homestuck stories.
Yeah.
Continue, go down to
There's so many
Aku.
stories of people like poisoning themselves using like grey paint that wasn't safe for human use.
Yep. The Sword of Shikar is, it's not that
Let's
great.
just sell it. It's not
Yeah.
as good as what you got. Sell the Shaddar sword.
We sell this. Yeah, I've already got a gold holy symbol.
Got a spare gold holy symbol.
1 to 10 though. I think our current weapon is. Yes. Oh no, 7 to 10. That's better.
Yeah,
It's
we
definitely.
got a +6 holy sword.
Yeah. Wow, we have
They don't
10,000
come
money.
much better than a +6.
Yep. Okay. Save. Now we
Like, I
could if
think
we
there's
had.
only really like unique weapons better than that.
We could go do some stuff in the city that I think we need blue skin to do, but we're on a mission. We got to get that scepter back to the king.
I mean, it's much safer to go around in the city now because they don't tend to jail you when you're like descended from nobles.
Yep. We're not
At
going to
worst,
explore
you
the
can get,
burial
like,
mound.
minor fines now. You have to really go out of your way to commit heresy.
Uh-oh.
Hangman's Crossroads, no offense.
Oh god, that's right. Yeah. We're not cursed anymore.
Yeah. Aren't you?
There we go. Let me in. Let me in. Visit the High King. Do quest. Here we go. Fry as a knight. Yay. You're immediately accepted to talk to the High King. The High King wants selenium ore. As the High King sees what you carry, he smiles warmly. Well done, my champion, he says. Then he uses the scepter to knight you. You gain 1 rank. As a result, you gain a rank in your defense. And you also add the ability of your choice, so we can actually up a stat real quick. I'm feeling like we should probably raise that sanctity. I mean, that has been pretty low. That is our lowest stat. And that is with a +3. What do you think? Mary? 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 Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. I think we have a technical glitch. I noticed that Mary has disappeared from the screen as well. Give me 1 second. We will fix this right up. Calling Mary back right now. Stick with us. Uh-oh, guys. Mary's having some internet troubles at the moment. But this is a pretty good place to actually end the stream. Give me 1 second. Because, yeah, we're at about 7:20 and 2 hours, 56 minutes. So right now is a pretty good time to end the stream. So stick with me for just a second. While we get everything all set up, let me save the game. And we will have Mary back next week to play more Fabled Lands. Yep, we'll be able to add 1 to one of our skills. All right. Mary is hopefully will be hopping into the Twitch chat in just a second. Mary, thank you so very much for being my guest host today. I really appreciate it. It's very fun to have you read the story with us and give us advice and things like CA does on Fridays. I really appreciate it. And I love that your little rabbit avatar looks so cute when it bounces and talks. All right. We are going to switch to our ending screen right now. Yep, sorry, Mary. Thank you for watching. Please stay for the raid. Mr. Mingo, thank you for the 40 bits. Esh and Snufflix, thank you for being my mods. Thank you for the follow, Canuta. And Eshesh and Dumpressa sub today, thank you. And Bad Space King, thank you for that raid. I appreciate it very, very much. Oh, it's fine, Mary. Stuff happens. I'm just glad that it happened at the very end, because we were getting late anyway. About 3 hours when I needed to end anyway, so it's pretty good. Thank you for watching, everyone. We will definitely have Mary back, hopefully for the next time we stream Fabled Lands, which is either going to be... let me check the Discord real quick, see what days we do Fabled Lands in. But we might do it Saturday, too. Let me check my stream schedule, which you can also check on the Discord. Right here. We do, right now, as it stands, we do Fabled Lands on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully we'll have Mary back for one of those days to do to continue the adventure with us. She's super duper fun, and she has a VTube avatar now that is so adorable. Alright, let's go ahead and raid someone. Okay. Let me check my raid messages and see who we can raid. And remember, we do have a redeem, guide the raid. If you want to pick somebody to raid, there is absolutely an option for that. It is in the redeems. So if you know somebody new that you want to raid, or somebody from one of our normal raids, feel free to use the redeem. All right, we've got Bun's doing Undertale. Oh, Chaotic Awesome is playing Skyrim. We're gonna definitely go do we're definitely doing Chaotic Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna raid Chaotic Awesome. She's doing Skyrim right now. Remember? Thank you, Delta Starfire. Remember, when we get over to Chaotic Awesome stream, you gotta put this. You gotta put it in the chat. You gotta save a chat of the raid message, Squid Raid, like that. Or if you've got our emotes, go ahead and put some splashes up there, and do it like that. Oh, you haven't seen the bed bit before? Yeah, it's real cute. I'm in my comfy little bed with my little sleeping inkling up there. And we've got rolling credits now. Definitely check out the VOD if you want to see Mary's cute little avatar. But yeah, I've got a little bed. We actually have, I'm going to show it real quick. We have a bunch of scenes that don't get much use. We have a technical difficulties, a be right back. We've got our art fridge, where we put up fan art. So if you make fan art, we'll put it on the fridge and show everyone. We've got the Star Trek main bridge. We've got the reading nook. We've got the holodeck. An art gallery. And, oh yeah, and our PSA screen. But we gotta be Big Squid to use this. We can do little PSAs and stuff from here too. There we go.
Poison heart. Hi, Pink. How's it going?